Hello and welcome everybody to the Staffordshire University Game On Children in Need charity stream. Now, I of course am Lena. I am joined by two of my wonderful friends.
Yes, I'm JGM, otherwise known as Josh, and fellow student here.
I'm Sam, otherwise known as Anorman. Yeah, and we're ready for a fun time.
We are. So over the next couple of hours, what we're actually going to be doing is we've been given some games that have been made by our games design and development students here at Staffordshire University. We're actually going to be watching some people play them, giving a little bit of commentary over the top, giving our 2 cents on it all, and having a good time raising money for charity, of course. But we have some donation pledges, don't we?
Yeah, we got a couple little teasers here and there to try and incentivize you guys to perhaps maybe donate a little bit.
To torture us.
Yeah, a little bit. There's an ice bucket challenge, which I'm not looking forward to in this weather, and I don't think Sam is either.
I'm not looking forward to the hair dye. I've never dyed my hair before.
No, it isn't. And I do believe we've actually had our first donation pledge reach before the stream even. So, would our wonderful assistant, our lecturer Cameron, like to bring on our first? Now, the first donation pledge was actually spots, where we have all been given various items. We have 2 face paints and some lipstick that we are just drawing on. And yeah. So, number 1 is just spots.
Hold on. Okay.
Oh, Cameron's going to town on this one.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's very nice dots there, actually.
Yeah,
very well done.
We've all been aptly sunburnt.
We have indeed. And then, so the rest of us just have these little tubes of paint. Just
a little paint on. Giving myself a yellow nose.
That's fair. That's fair. I might give myself a pink nose.
I'll tell you what, some of it's definitely going to go in my beard. Oh dear. But
you might be dyeing your beard later, actually.
Thank you.
Right, there we go. There's the, I've done the pink. Thank you very much. Got some cloth on hand as well. This is very nice. Being treated here.
I know.
So,
being absolutely pampered.
That is donation goal number 1. Number 2, I believe, is we double the dots, actually. So, more dots.
Oh.
Cameron will be back on with more stuff for us to apply onto our faces. Oh, I've been handed the yellow as well. The goal after that, I believe, is toxic waste, and then they progressively get worse and worse. And I believe one of the final goals is that the 3 of us do karaoke.
Yeah, I can't really say I'm looking forward too much to it, but we did have a little test run yesterday, so I've heard your beautiful voices, and it's
We were singing some very depressing songs. I'm not sure whose playlist was on, but songs like "How to Save a Life," you know.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. It definitely wasn't my playlist.
It wasn't mine either. At least not my normal playlist. Maybe my sad playlist.
No,
but
it really wasn't quite, but it was an interesting one for sure, and I think we kind of smashed it.
I will pass that back over to you. Thank you very much, wonderful assistant.
Cam.
Now that is donation goal number 1 done. Is our spots. Now I believe we are going to be. Oh, actually, we've been told 75 quid, which means we've already done 3. 75 quid means that we've got the Chubby Bunny Challenge next, which, unfortunately, you cannot participate in.
I'll be maybe narrating the Chubby Bunny Challenge. I can't even say it normally, let alone without marshmallows, because of the good old El Diabetos?
El Diabetos. I don't know if that's correct Spanish or Italian
I'm
or
trying.
French.
Duolingo's teaching me a little bit here and there.
It's teaching a little bit here and there. I respect it. You learning any languages yourself?
I've got English, French, Spanish, and I'm learning Korean.
Recently. Oh, I can speak barely English.
Yeah,
a bit of German here and there, but that's impressive.
Yeah, it's a tough one with all the different symbols, the alphabet even. And yeah, it's pretty difficult, but stay at it and get there eventually.
Absolutely. Now, we will be heading over to the first game. Now, as we said, it's student-made games, Staffordshire University games design, development, art, loads of our games courses, because we're actually celebrating a big anniversary at the university for our games courses.
Yeah, it's a huge milestone, hit of a 20-year mark for the games course, and if you think about where games were 20 years ago, back in 2003, they've changed quite a bit, haven't they?
They have.
This course is older than me.
This course is about as old as me.
Yeah, it's kind of a scary realization.
We're getting side eyes from our lecturer, by the way, for commenting on how young we are, for which I can only apologise. I did my GCSEs during COVID. Here we go. So, this is game number 1, Mech Heads. Now, JGM, you've played a little bit of this. Do you want to talk us through the basic premise?
I have. So, you've got yourself a lovely little mech, and you spawn in a room, and you get the option to equip some utilities on your arms, whether that be a Gatling gun, some sort of glove that you're able to punch with as well. And you end up getting chucked into the arena, and it's more of a wave survival from that point on with the current equipment you've got. You'll notice a health bar at the bottom there in green, just showing how much life you've got left, but you've got to try and clear out these monsters and get to wave 10. And then you get the opportunity to go back in to the arena, but this time with new weapons to really try and vary up your sort of fighting style. I can tell you, there were 37 students who worked on this game.
37?
37? Yeah, they put a lot of effort in.
This was part of the One Up initiative as well, was it not? So the One Up initiative, I do believe, is where the university actually employs students, like actually pays them to develop and make a game as well. So this was the product of this year's, the one just gone, One Up challenge as well. And it looks really good.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool, all dashing around. This one didn't go so well, it got destroyed. But you dash around, you kill some mechs, and you have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I like it. It gives me a little bit Star Wars vibes as well.
Yeah, a little bit of a roguelike.
It kind of reminds me of a little bit of Gunfire Reborn.
I love that game.
Good shout.
Nobody ever talks about it. I love it. It's such a good game. We're actually seeing a little bit of Minecraft education here. Now, this is something that's quite interesting, and it's something that I can talk about as well, is that the university actually has the whole university library in Minecraft, which is why it's on all of the PCs, is that you can actually log onto this world and access all of the resources, so all of the articles, journalisms, books and stuff in-game, which I think is a really cool way to just access it.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's certainly something where maybe if you're not just feeling too great and you don't really want to have to maybe, spread an illness, because I was recently had a horrible cold, but just being able just to hop onto the Minecraft server and just know that I wouldn't make anyone else feel too ill definitely allowed me to have a little bit of freedom with doing it and trying to find out some other books.
Yeah, I took a trip to the Minecraft library a couple weeks ago. It was a lot of fun.
I love how we've dubbed it the Minecraft library.
Yeah, it's the Minecraft library, the only one there is.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's special to us at least.
Exactly. It's world-renowned.
Ooh. Hello. So, we're actually getting a nice little view of a chicken here. This reminds me very much of my CSGO. Don't know about you guys.
Right up against this.
Oh, it was, God. It's very similar to, an occasional Inferno game where the little chicken ends up having a bit of fun. But yeah, I mean, Minecraft library, there's so much to access here at the university. But also, especially to do with the library, they have so many great resources. Not all of them can be translated into a game for us to exercise in, but certainly having the ability to be able to go through and select a couple of the books and just really kind of get a rough grasp of what the book is before you might go into the library and physically get a hold of it as well. That's something I've sort of teased with a little bit throughout my 3.5 years of study here now.
Yeah, I mean,
you've been here for a while, yeah.
Great. The library's been great in general.
This is what I was super excited to talk about.
This one's my favorite.
Do you want to talk about it? You go on then, Sam. Take it away.
Yeah, so this is fish racing and finish line. Sorry, and this was done by Lauren Pierce and Philip Robinson. So 18 students worked on this game, and it's a racing game where you are fish in carts, and it's a lot of fun. And
it's like Mario Kart, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You have your fish carts just going around. You can go fast, you can go around, you hit a few obstacles, but that's just all part of the fun of it.
I was going to say, one of them looked like they beetled themselves a bit there. Just turtled themselves.
Yeah, I mean, my experience in sim racing, vast, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, you're a sim racing master, aren't you?
Yeah.
Are we going to get a little bit of the old Russell Dazzle?
Maybe. We'll have a look what sort of pace Axolotl has. Currently we can't see the positions of where the certain aquatic animals are, but I can tell you there's not just fish here as well. We've got squids, we've got octopi, we've got the whole range of stuff. I mean, you've got a beautiful axolotl there.
I'm a big axolotl fan.
I've heard you might have a new family member.
I do. I might have missed a lecture in order to go get one of the limited edition axolotls from Build-A-Bear, Christmas ones.
Ooh, Cameron's not going to be happy about that one.
He's not happy about it. I missed his lecture, that's why he's not happy about it.
I feel like that might be another round of dots.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not putting it out
I think
there.
it is. I think we've just been told that we're getting more dots in a bit, but we'll stick on this for a while. What about you guys? What are your favourite aquatic sort of creatures?
It's a mammal, right? But it's not the obvious aquatic
I'll hear you out.
mammal. Otters.
Oh,
I
I
love
love
otters. But especially the big ones in the Amazon.
they're so cute. They're little tippy taps as well.
Yeah,
where
they got the little
Yeah.
tippy taps. They're beautiful, honestly, beautiful creatures, but you don't want to mess with them. I mean, Mr. Attenborough's probably told everyone enough times, don't mess with wild animals, but, you know, otters, if it was just a way to go and pet one, 100% would. They could bite my finger, I wouldn't mind. It'll be worth it for me.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Sam?
I'm personally a big seal fan. I absolutely love
Ooh.
seals. So since I was in Canada, of course, and I'd be right on the water, and I'd see these little seals. You could see their heads just pop up above the waves, and it was really, really cool. And you'd see them be almost harmless to you, and still manage to do great. They're beautiful. They're very slippery creatures, and they're big. They're awesome. They have whiskers, and they're just amazing.
They do. They're like sea cats, aren't they?
Yeah, and it's always nice when you're on the water just to see all those heads pop up. And they're one of the animals you'll see more often in the ocean, because they live closer to the shore. But you can just spot them out pretty frequently, and it makes for a really pleasant experience.
Yeah.
How about
I
you,
don't-
Lena? How about you?
Oh, I'm a massive fan of all things aquatic. I went to Sea Life in Brighton very recently. I'm a fan. Love otters, love the tippy taps. Axolotls, massive, massive fan. There's a type of fish called the boops fish. I love them. They're little silver, shimmery little fish. They're adorable. Octopi, so cute. They're so intelligent as well. Unfortunately, we had a couple of years ago the passing of the octopi that would it was given 2 jars, and it would be able to accurately predict something like 100% accurate across like 8 years all of the football results. They're so smart. Ooh, this is, I believe, is this one of the videos? Oh no, this is just the intro. Ah, yes. So this is the opening scene. We got a little axolotl. He always dances in time with music as
So
well.
cute.
Yeah, but I don't know about you, but when I had to go on the game, because of course I did. You know, you put a racing game in front of me, I'm going to give it a go. I had to go with the jellyfish, who you can probably see at the bottom of the screen at the minute. Now, one thing I did notice about the jellyfish was the power-ups quite often tended to be a little rocket boost, which kind of works similar to a bullet bill.
Oh, the jellyfish was
Yeah.
on his head.
That seems a little overpowered, does it not?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit, but end of the day, you are a jellyfish. Normally, you would just float around in the water and you can't really have any propulsion, so I feel like it's maybe a bit of a good trade-off to give him a little extra kick when it comes to racing.
True. I like it. I think it's quite nice. I really like the music as well in the background.
Yeah.
It's very sort of... You can't see us, but we're all sort of dancing on the desk here.
It's a very bouncy soundtrack.
It is.
It's
It fits the
uplifting.
vibe brilliantly.
Yeah.
But
You
it's
really feel
crazy-
underwater.
It's crazy to think how many students have been working on stuff like this as well. And some of the caliber of games we've seen coming out this year from things like the One Up Project, and just generally over the past, especially the past couple of years from the games development courses, is insane. Oh, there you go.
there you
You
go.
just
We're back.
Dancing to the music
But
then.
yeah, no,
Um,
I mean, you mentioned it. The quality and the caliber of games coming out at Staffs is fantastic, and it's part of the reason why it's lasted for 20 years. It's part of the reason why we're using this as a beautiful showcase to try and introduce more of you into perhaps maybe downloading them, giving them a little go. There is a link on the website where you can go and get onto the itch.io and try and get some downloads sorted. To maybe try some of these games at home as well, because of course they're all free.
There's loads of them as well. We're going to be showcasing about 4 or 5 of them over the evening. We've got one that's sort of very Subway Surfers meets Mirror's Edge, is how I've been
Oh, that one's
describing it.
fun.
Yeah, with like a little hint of Espanol in there.
Yeah, it's they're running at the bulls, and there we've got some construction battle gang beast style ones.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited that we've got loads of games available at the moment.
Yeah, there's a whole variety. And these are only the games we were able to cover in this 2-hour time slot. There are more that you can go and find at your own expense. Some of them very, very good. One of them is a beautiful cinematic short sort of game. It's fantastic. Had a little sip for it the other night. It was really, really good. Really well put together and emotional. And a couple detective games as well, which definitely good quality.
It took us ages to shortlist what games we actually wanted to show today because there were so many incredible games. But yeah, we're back on, of course, Finish Line. I love this game. I think it's stunning. I love the idea for it as well. And it's one of the things that I speak to a lot of the games design and development students as well. And they have things like these games jams where they're put together in groups of people they might not necessarily know. and they might have more artists than developers or designers and stuff. Some people specializing in environment and all of that. And 25% of the people working in the UK games are former staff students, we've just been told, actually.
That's insane.
That's a quarter of people. That's
a considerable amount.
That's
insane
ridiculous.
number. But you can see why as well. The course is doing so well. And there's so many little sub-branches as well. You can do games design, you can mix it with art, you can mix it with development. There's a concept art course as well, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, I've heard great things about that. One of my flatmates actually takes that course, and she absolutely raves about it all the time.
And I love how much inter-course stuff there is as well, because if you're just a games art or just games design, for instance, you work with other people across the board so many times. The opportunities they have available are amazing. Of course, I was in the Epic Games Lab last night, just hanging out with some of my games dev friends. They were talking to me a little bit about what they do, and they seem to love the course. There's so many options. They've got a mocap studio.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I mean, I've had a couple friends use it a lot. Of course, they are, just like Josh, tall people.
Tall people.
Sometimes it can be a little tougher to get...
He's sitting down, but he is deceptively tall.
No, I'd say I'm like 6'1" on a good day. Average height.
This is brought to you by someone who is 5'2".
Yep. Ignore the fact I'm 6'6" as well, please. But
What? Okay,
yeah.
We are moving swiftly on.
But yeah, I mean, just looking at this game as well, it brings back so many memories of not only Mario Kart, but the Garfield karts and the Sega All Stars Racing.
Garfield karts
These
are good
beautiful little go-karting race games as well. They such a huge part of my childhood, and it really makes me happy to see them still living out here, and especially considering a group of students made this.
They did.
It's absolutely mind-blowing to me.
Ooh, Clownfish won, I think.
Oh!
It's also something that, stepping away from games dev and design students for a moment and talking about the esports, motorsports and sim racing has played a big part in a lot of the uni students for the esports course recently as well. Like yourself, you worked on the Alpine Community Cup, did you not?
Yeah, I did. It was a fantastic opportunity. Some of the level 6s from last year came to me and was like, hey, listen, great opportunity, get yourself involved. Followed through, ended up doing a bit of casting for that as well. All ended up working out pretty well. Being able to secure myself a part-time job outside of Alpine to do with sim racing and commentating on the head of PC commentary for PSGL. And it's these little opportunities that not only other esports students give you, but the games dev students as well. Giving us opportunities to roll as playtesters for some of the games that they've made. Got a good friend, Lewis, who decided to try and contact us about maybe having a couple games on one of his TFT maps he made for this year. Just being able to involve ourselves in the community more as a whole rather than just an individual course, and it's fantastic.
It is, and there's just so much going on at the university. I absolutely love it. But as you can see, the camera has cut back to us. And that means one of only one things, and that is forfeit time.
Yes, we can have a lovely little shout out here as well from not only Van Eccles boy, otherwise known as Luke, as well know him.
Former student,
Former
yes.
student and current Alpine employee.
Yeah, I've ran to Luke a few times. He was absolute pleasure to work with.
He is an absolute sweetheart.
He's lovely.
Why are we shouting out Luke? What's he done?
Donation.
Oh,
Clearly.
yes, he was the first, wasn't he?
The first, making
The
it
first.
£25.
The first.
He got us immediately over the first donation.
Yep.
bill.
He got us. He's the reason we're covered in pink and yellow spots.
Thanks, Luke.
He is,
Cheers, Luke.
and he's also the reason we're now also going to be covered in more pink and yellow spots. So welcome back, Cameron, back onto stage. So, I am being handed the pink.
Uh-oh, I'm getting the yellow back.
Uh-oh.
I might do some
Here
spots on
comes-
like my hand, because I feel like my face is getting
Here
a little crowded. So I might
I'll
do
tell
some.
you, it's a good job the shirt's yellow, otherwise I would have probably put this all over me by now.
That's a good point as well. I'll do some spots on my arm,
But
my
I
hand.
do feel like as well, we should probably mention a couple of the prizes that we've got.
Ooh, we do. We have prizes. I forgot about that. How did I forget about that?
I don't know.
Oh, thank you.
So, do you want to talk us through the prizes?
Yeah, can do. So we've got 3 prizes up for grabs here. We've got a pair of lovely Pudsey headband. A pair? A pair? Yeah, it's
I
a
feel
pair
like
of
it's a
ears.
pair. It's a headband. It's a pudsy headband.
I'm going to call it a pair of ears. It's a pair. You have got a pair of socks. You'll have a pair of ears.
Exactly.
Exactly.
This is a much debated hot take that you've just brought.
I've said it out loud now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Now you're on record.
So no, not only have we got the pair of ears, which I'm still sticking to, but we've got a lovely little children who need pin as well.
The pins are so cool.
I know. I really want one, but I don't feel like I'm allowed one. And then we've also got a lovely T-shirt provided to us as well, which is black and gold, and it looks very, very cool.
Do one of you want to stand up, give it a little bit of a demonstration?
I can do it.
I feel
Do you
like
wanna
I hate
show
all
off?
over my hands.
I need to take off my headset.
I was going to say, you don't want to give us a
That's
little twirl as well if you want. So this, of course, is the T-shirt. Give us a little twirl. Look at it. Oh, they only sent us double XL, so they are other sizes that will fit you better. For instance, mine's a little on the big side as well.
I mean, mine basically perfectly fits me.
So, talking of donation pledges, so we've just finished one. We've reached another. The £100 has just been reached. Now, we've got to be quite careful. We might need Prod to come up with some more ideas for us. People in Twitch chat watching at home, we see you, appreciate you. If you want to give us some ideas as well, because we may well pass the 150, because we're like, there's no way we raise that much. There's no way that on such short notice we raise that much. But people have come together, and £100 already.
Yeah,
That's
people
insane.
just want to watch the world burn.
We're
Watch us burn.
15 minutes in.
15 minutes in production. Get cooking some more ideas because we are going to be needing them. I believe we also have the toxic wastes
I feel like
coming onto stage as well. So this was our next pledge as well. So we're just having them unwrap for us real quick because none of us are particularly dexterous people.
Yeah.
Very fumbly.
It would surprise you, considering how much we play with cameras on the Esports, of course. But, we're not very delicate with
That's
our
why
hands.
we have microphones
This
on
is
us.
not
They
really
put
fun
them
mode.
on us and then they say, don't move.
Yeah, they've actually threaded the ears through the headset because we can't be trusted.
Yes. We're not allowed to touch anything. But we have the toxic wastes coming through.
I'm allowed to touch them.
Okay, so we
Are we going at
have
the same time?
kiwi as the first one. Okay, let me unwrap it first.
Are we doing both of them?
If you have enough, it can make your
Might
mouth
as well.
bleed. That's just a friendly warning.
Is it? I might need some help unwrapping them. Are you allowed to unwrap them?
I'm allowed to unwrap them if you want a hand.
Yeah, could you help me? I'm not good at this.
Are we going same time?
Yeah, we'll go at the same time. I've never
yeah.
had a toxic waste, I'll be honest with you.
I know they're not pleasant because my brother he was a very big enjoyer of them and I was not. And
People willingly eat.
Oh.
Right. Are you ready?
okay.
3,
First one,
2, 1.
Got to keep it on your tongue as well.
Mmm.
Oh, I've never been happier to be diabetic. This is great.
Oh no. This is an experience.
Ooh.
Yeah, how are we finding it, guys?
We got 2 more of these.
Yeah.
Shut up, you smug person.
We're enjoying them.
Oh.
Tasty?
Ah,
Very sweet, yeah?
very
Not
sour.
sour. Oh, I suppose, a sour sweet might be
I
a
want to
little
breathe
sour.
through my teeth.
I mean, I've never really saw a big deal in it. I'll just look at them.
Oh no.
I can't chew. If I chew this, I will cry.
Yeah.
Do you want me to open up another one so you can put them both in the same time?
Oh no.
I can see the eyes watering from both of you as well. Oh dear.
You are just sitting here.
I'm loving life. This is brilliant.
reveling. Oh
I
no.
don't like this.
I'll tell you what, to make it up, if we end up reaching 200, I'll bleach my hair.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Are you going frosted tips or full bleach?
Full bleach.
And beard or no?
No, I'll just
Eyebrows?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I've
We'll
got it
take
at the corner of my mouth. I can't keep it on my tongue. I will.
Oh, but you got 2 more.
Oh no.
Guys, I think I've messed this one up.
No? Whoa, okay.
And you can
What?
still make this worse for us, by the way.
You can still make this worse.
Absolutely. If you keep donating, we end up reaching 200 again. These 2 are going to have to do some more.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, look
yeah.
at that. On the screen, we can see everything. So, we've done the dots. We've done the double dots. I've currently got one of the toxic wastes in my mouth
We
and I'm
got 2
dying.
more of these.
Oh,
This
my.
hurts.
We've already hit the Bean Boozled, the Chubby Bunny, and the Hair Dye.
Oh no.
We've only got
Oh,
karaoke, ice bucket, now frosted tips.
Oh.
No,
We
I
are-
could pull it off, I reckon. Frosted Tips.
Oh, can I spit this one out so I could try the next one? I'm not going to finish these.
I'm gonna try and bite this.
You got to crunch. If you crunch it, it's easier.
Cameron said no, but I think I'm going to do it anyway
Crunch
just so I
it.
could
I
try
got
the
it.
Crunch it, get it
I
over
got
with.
it.
Power through it.
No, I'm
powered
I'm
through.
scared, Josh. I'm
You
scared.
can. You can do it. Power
No,
through
it's not
it.
that bad. Crunching, it's not that bad.
You heard the crunch.
Yeah.
You heard the crunch.
It's not too
It's
bad.
not that bad.
Okay, actually, that's not too bad. Anyway,
Exactly.
we're going to go back to the games whilst we finish this off. You will continue to hear us dying in the meantime, but we're going to have a look at this. Is this
This is
Escape room
Escape
game?
the Studio. Now, funny little story about this game. I had a lovely little play test of it, and it's definitely interesting. So this is based around being on the campus to do as I can see Sam unwrapping the next toxic waste.
Oh, this is not going to be fun.
I feel like you just want to get through them at this point, don't you?
Yeah, power through.
Yeah, the project leads for this one were Ben Nichols, Grace Moss, Sam Leach, and Morgan Jones, as well as 22 other students who worked on the game. And you'll be noticing that they're putting in an attendance code, otherwise known as a beacon code. And now we're going to have to try and find out what sort of order they're going to have to enter the numbers in. Because obviously you got the 6 numbers, but they have to be put in a specific order in order to be able to get through. So how would you guys really try and go about this? Would it just be trial and error for you? Or would you try and use the room to your advantage?
Have a look, scope out your surroundings first. So you see what you've got available to you. Write everything down. Have a pen and paper next to you. Got a
Pen and
notepad
paper.
available to you. I just do a whole run of the room. Get a note of everything. I've got the next toxic waste in my hand, and I don't want to put it in my mouth.
So I'm not sure whether the player can hear us right now, but if I was able to give a word of advice, you've always got to look at the screen that your lecturers are showing you. That's all I'm going to say.
Which screen? The one that Ross puts the math equation on?
Yeah.
Sometimes they make us
lovely.
do maths to get our attendance code.
There is an entire screen they've just looked past there, and it's it's winding me up just a little bit. Lena is currently deciding to turn herself into a fan.
I don't like this.
Because of how sour the sweet is.
It's supposed to be a sweet. Why is it sour?
This hurts.
It's just so you lot would be able to understand what it would be like to not have a sweet.
Yeah, but they're called sweets, so why are they sour? It's against the
I'm
MO.
not finishing that blue raspberry one. I will throw up.
Oh no.
It's so sour.
Oh.
Oh,
I've been given an extra. Oh no.
I'm not finishing that. That's.
I'm gonna crunch this one.
Oh, satisfying crunch.
We're going ASMR now.
I've got a watermelon one.
Oh,
and a
there we
lemon
go.
Oh.
Got the beacon code. Put it in the colour order as it showed on the board. Now we're going to advance over to the next part. We've got a little
he's
nod of
excited.
satisfaction. Let's go. The gamer is very, very happy with what we've been able to accomplish.
That's how it should be.
But then it comes on to the next part of this escape. Now, managed to get out of the classroom. But as we mentioned, we do have a library on the campus, so we're going to be trying to get through the library.
Is this the normal library or the Cadman Creative Library?
I'm not too sure. You'd have to tell me, but it looks like they seem to be very much struggling to open the door. There we go.
There we go.
Oh.
It's giving me, I don't know if you guys remember the children's TV show Escape from the Museum or Night at the Museum or something?
I think it was Night at the Museum. That was the film, right?
Night at the Museum was the film.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
There was a film about like a museum. I don't like the scary music, I'll be honest with you. I'm a little bit worried about a jump scare.
It just builds the tension.
Can confirm there's no jump scares. You're fine.
Not that you found.
No, but that's because I played the game.
Okay. Am
All
I
the
putting
way
another toxic waste in my mouth?
Here, do it with me.
Which one have you got?
I've got
I can pretend.
this one.
Which
I
one's
think Cameron may have given me 2 of the same one for the record. I think he just wants to see
I'm
me
gonna go
suffer.
for the watermelon one because
I've got
it sounds
apple.
like one that
It would be the sweeter side of sour, I reckon. than
Yeah.
watermelon.
Maybe it'll just be made out of water, just like a watermelon.
I think Cameron's crying. The watermelon
yeah,
one's bad.
no watermelons. No watermelons.
I haven't got that one.
Oh, I don't want to. I'm not gonna open that one just yet. I'm gonna wait until the camera's on for that one.
Okay.
Oh, Sam.
I've been given more.
You've got a watermelon one next to you now, my friend.
Okay. I'm doing overtime
I couldn't
here.
even handle the blue raspberry one. The blue raspberry one defeated me, man.
Okay.
not what you guys
I'm gonna
voted
do this
about, to be
apple one
honest.
now.
I don't know about you. You'd be defeated by the mere existence of it. I don't want to hear it.
Yes, the
from
mere
you, Josh.
existence of glucose.
Oh.
But yeah, we can see currently they're having to try and sneak around the librarian. And it just depends. Do they know what they're trying to sneak around? We've got a sign saying only $3. Now it'll be more of a trial and error to try and find out what's
I'm
going
having
on.
a bad time.
Sam's having a bad time, guys.
Holding on there, Sam?
I can confirm he's having a
Oh, this is
real
the
bad
apple
time.
one.
Apple?
Oh.
You mean watermelon?
This is the apple one.
Oh, is that the apple one? Okay.
This
I'm
one's-
about to try the lemon one, and I'm scared of an already sour candy.
This is awful.
Uh-oh. Librarian's looking as well.
Okay. Ooh. That's
Scanned one of the $3. Now, where are the other $2 going to be in the library? Surely there's going to be one on the librarian's desk. Just so you've got to push him.
They give these to kids?
What?
What, books? Yeah.
In the toxic way. My brother used to
Leda
have
is
these when he
really,
was, like,
really
8.
struggling with these.
I'm gonna crunch this. We gotta go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, solid crunch. I'm scared to...
It's okay. It's a sweet.
It's not a sweet. This is a weapon. They let kids eat
I've
these?
got 2 more.
I've
How more
put
than
these
over
in my
here?
mouth. I've kept them in my mouth for a minute. And I'm taking them. I can't.
Cameron, how
I'm
many
weak.
of these did you
I'll
give
say
me?
it. I will admit it. For the world to hear, I'm weak. And these hurt.
So apparently, I'm eating Josh's share too.
Oh, okay.
I've been given 5.
Oh, you're doing 5. You doing mine as well because I haven't technically finished them.
Might be. You know what? I'll
If
take
I
it
can
for
be
the team.
handed a watermelon one, Cameron
Okay.
said they were really bad. If I can be handed another watermelon one, when the camera
watermelon.
comes back to us,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Cameron.
Okay. I mean, theoretically, if Sam's taking the brunt on the toxic waste, surely that means you're going to have to take the brunt on the Bean Boozled.
oh boy, okay.
Feeling lucky?
No, I'm not.
See, I've actually tried Bean Boozled once, but I was lucky. I got the nice one. I got a nice coconut. It was great.
See, for me, the coconut one would still not be a good one. I hate coconut with a passion.
It's so good though.
No, coconut's not good.
No,
No,
it's
it's
not
good
for
for-
me. It's not great. Cameron's already teasing the bamboozle.
He is.
Bean Boozled,
So
bamboozled.
when it goes
I'm
back to
bamboozled.
us, we'll.
I see why Cameron said the watermelon one was bad.
How bad is it, Sam?
It's bad.
Talk us through it.
It's like very acidic. It's really
Acidic?
yeah.
It feels like it's melting my mouth, which I can imagine is why they call it toxic waste.
Yeah. I just want to have another one of these.
Would you say it melts in your mouth, though?
Well, it does technically melt in your mouth.
My mouth feels like it's melting in my mouth.
Both the candy and your mouth melt.
Oh.
Honestly, this person's doing a really solid job on the game, though.
Yeah, not so much on escaping the librarian, but it seems like they've discovered the location for 2 of the books, basically on lock at this point. I wonder if a flashlight affects the librarian and the view distance.
It's like someone forget to say spark when they turn the lights on in the studio here.
So that's a little bit of fun esports knowledge for those of you at home watching that maybe don't know much about the esports industry or the stuff that we get up to on the course. There's sort of a general rule, safety rule, that when you are turning lights on, especially if they're going to be bright, that you say something like spark or flashing before you turn the lights on, just to make everyone aware, so you don't jump scare anyone, so that anyone with potentially epilepsy as well can make sure that they are in a safe space. They remove themselves from the room before they're so that it doesn't hurt anyone. And you're meant to say flashing, spark, something along those lines, just to make everyone aware.
I scream it at the top of my lungs.
Benito yesterday didn't realize that the lights were already on. He thought he was just adjusting the intensity of them. Accidentally turned them on and they flash really bright. We're talking like CS flashbang bright here. When you turn them on. Accidentally scared both Sam and I horrendously. And yeah, so that's the story behind the flashing.
Yeah, he's done a great job producing, but not a great job.
He's an incredible
not
producer.
scaring
And
us.
that's something I really want to highlight as well, is that it is just esports students running this whole broadcast. All of this has been set up.
He's waving a lit camera. Lit camera? Lit
His phone. I think that was his phone.
I've
Like
got one
double-
more of these.
True.
There wasn't
See
a
it off.
camera.
But
Oh,
yeah,
no,
so
sorry.
we've got an amazing team of people. We've got everyone working from audio. We've got our producer controlling what you guys see, the vision mix as well, who's pressing the buttons, which tell everyone what you see. We've got something on graphics, of course, and we have our amazing cameraman. And then, of course, we've got Cameron as well, who is our runner.
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic little runner. Grabbing us all the sweets so we can torture the 2 poor souls either side of me. But
Oh,
we were...
this is evil.
Yeah, we're advancing here in the game quite far now. We're
they
getting to the
draft?
checkerboard. Yeah, they've got to try and match up, by the looks of it, to what the championship play was on the poster. But I've noticed a lot of posters of stew around in this game. Yeah, I mean, we've got one of them as an emperor, and I believe another one was a king, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll have to have another little look there.
It will be quite interesting, actually. We'll have to keep an eye on that, actually. There's loads of Easter eggs in this game, and that's something that I love about the student-led games as well, is that they have these Easter eggs in them, which I think are really fun. I love a game with a little bit of a secret to find.
It just adds a bit of personality for me as well.
It really does.
Yeah, you can always see.
When you said posters of stew, I thought you meant like stew is in the food. That's why I say.
No. Just a normal bloke called Stu.
Just a normal bloke called Stew.
Just a
Aren't
normal
we
bloke
all at
called
heart?
Stu. Yeah, we're all normal.
Are
Somewhat.
we?
Somewhat.
I'll be honest. There's three of us sat up here with large dots of spots on our face.
And we've also got pudgy ears on.
We do, of course.
That might be the most normal part of us.
Can I just say as well, these pudgy ears are remarkably comfortable.
Oh, they are actually.
Like I've had like earmuffs before when I was little, and they were really uncomfortable. But these are brilliant.
Also, quickly, the number that you see below as well, text to win. There is a prize draw as well. Of course, terms and conditions apply. So make sure that you you contact anyone that you need to, and make sure you get permission from anyone that you need to before you text as well. But there is a prize draw on the number below for anyone that texts it. We also have a load of other prizes as well, if you guys want to go through some of them.
Yeah, it's definitely towards my side for the first couple ones with a racing sim home package where it'll have a wheel, pedals, also I believe a mount for them as well. So you could deck yourself out and perhaps maybe even come and join the racing league I'm a part of and have a little go yourself.
You could get yourself casted by Josh.
Yeah, you can get yourself casted by me if you feel like you're quick enough. As well, we've got a Silverstone driving experience, which is really, really good fun. My mate took me around one in his personal car, which was definitely very fun to take his little Corsa around. It didn't really go very quick, but it was definitely good fun, as well as a couple of extra prizes as well.
Yeah, there's a PlayStation 5 gaming bundle, so that's definitely a big one with all the new games coming out for it.
Spider-Man as well.
Ooh, I've heard that one's really good.
I've heard it's very, very good.
And it's, of course, just top of the line, so everything new that comes out. And lastly, a streaming setup. So I'm not personally the big streamer. I heard you are.
Yeah, it's part of a role with the commentary. gotta manage my stream. I've got to manage the other people's streams as well. Stream Deck has been an absolute lifesaver for me over the time doing it. But yeah, getting a streaming set up, getting a webcam, the light as well. There's nothing a nice cold light can't do to try and make it.
Absolutely.
Just that little bit crispier.
My ring light is a lifesaver.
Lifesaver.
It's absolutely, and streaming in this day and age, it's bigger than ever. It's better than ever. There's so many choices for you can stream as well. I do a little bit in my own time sometimes when I get the opportunity to. It's something I really need to sort of do a bit more as well. But absolutely incredible prizes up for grab. We've got some stuff here as well for our participants playing the games, of course, in the other room. We've got one of these T-shirts, but in a very snazzy black.
Yeah, I'll ask politely if we could get perhaps maybe one of the directors to showcast them off a little bit. You can kind of see it towards the bottom.
Yeah.
There. With the black shirt, it looks a heck of a lot cooler than what we've got on.
It does.
It's snazzier.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I quite like the black aesthetic as well. I like the dark mode. We're very much in light mode at the moment, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're in very light mode.
Which, as esports students, is very frowned upon, I may add.
Yeah, I don't feel like we've earned the gold pudsey.
We haven't.
I feel like we're going to have to find someone who's maybe performing really, really well at the game. As you can see at the bottom of the screen as well, we have reached £160 donated as well.
Oh, no, what's that
boy,
mean?
we need even more
What's that
donation
mean?
goals.
Oh,
So
no.
it would be really horrendous if you guys put ideas in the chat.
Yeah.
Go on.
We would
Go
really
on.
hate
Get
that.
the
This is
ideas
your opportunity,
going.
because I know I don't know about you guys. I'm sure there's plenty of people watching that would love to torture us.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can think of quite a few of my friends who would like to see me with
Who
frosted
wouldn't?
tips.
Who wouldn't want to torture us?
I mean, frosted tips. We've also got the hair dye as well.
Yes, which I believe we may or may not have just checked off there as well.
We've checked off everything. We've checked off the karaoke. We've checked off the ice bucket challenge as well now.
Wait, can I just check what temperature it is outside?
We're not doing it. I don't think we're doing it live today. I think what we're doing is we're doing it as a recorded piece, potentially tomorrow, another day, just because it's very late outside. Late outside?
I mean, it's late outside. You're not wrong. It's also late inside. But yeah, it's also 3 degrees outside. So I'm not necessarily sure.
I like your funny words, Magic Man. Or the other way around. I can't remember the quote.
Magic Man, I like your funny words.
That one.
He's magic.
But yes, so 40 away from the Frosted Tips for you. Now, we are actually getting the Bean Boozled.
Another one I can't take part in.
Woo!
Wow, you must be loving
I'm
life
dodging
right now.
bullets here, left, right, and
Cameron,
centre.
come on to stage.
Oh, God. Take 3.
3.
Can I have the
I can't
box at the
reach
end
in
so
there.
I can read out before we eat what we might
Tell
be
you
getting?
what, I might as well read them out since
Oh, actually, yes,
my
you
mouth
should.
won't be full of beans.
Okay, I've got 3.
Okay.
Oh, God. Okay.
Oh dear.
Right. There's 1.
I did have a little
There's
read of the box.
2.
Apparently, dirty socks is a flavour.
3.
Oh,
okay.
that's gonna be nasty.
Thank
That could
you.
be-
Right. Okay.
Who's
so
first?
Okay.
let's go for a first colour. Right.
Let's do this one.
Oh, is that like a peach colour?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got one as well.
Nobody-
Okay.
Has it got specks of
Yeah,
red
yeah,
in
yeah.
it? Okay, we've got the same
So
one.
that is either going to be peach or bath.
I have a crippling phobia of throwing up, so I'm really scared now.
Here we go.
Oh dear.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Let's dink for beans. There we go.
I got peach.
I did not.
Doesn't look like Sam enjoys that one too much. Just try and describe it. How does bath?
It tastes like barf.
Not one for later.
Oh my god, that's horrendous.
I don't know why, but in my head I can envision Sam getting all 3 horrible ones and Lady getting all 3 lovely
That would be
ones.
so evil. I already did more of the toxic waste. This is
Right, what have you
Right.
got next?
I've got
Are they...
It's a clear
Ooh,
one.
so that'll either be dirty dishwater or birthday cake. And then
Please.
what have we got over here?
Let's go with the brown one. Let's get the...
Oh dear.
What is it?
You've got to be kidding
Cappuccino
me.
or liver and onions.
You have got to be kidding me.
Have you got the dirty dishwater?
I have. This isn't fair. It's bullying me.
I think I got cappuccino. I'm looking out on this one. Do you know what's worse? I don't like cappuccino. I don't like coffee.
You get used to it. It's something which comes with age. I'm sure Cameron
I
can
need
tell
to
us.
catch a break here. What's this?
Right,
one?
surely that one's gonna have to be good. So, I believe that will either be buttered popcorn or rotten egg.
Oh, God.
Right.
Here we
What's mine?
go.
What's mine? What's yours?
Okay,
What's yours?
okay. That's either pomegranate or an old bandage.
Oh.
Can't say I've ever eaten an old
Okay,
bandage
right, ready?
before, but let's go.
Old
How is it
bandage.
good? Old bandage.
Another one.
So not buttered popcorn.
That doesn't taste like popcorn to me.
Sam, I feel like you've been very hard done by there. Just a bit.
I've never eaten a bandage before, but I can tell you that is what a bandage would taste like. That's
Fabric.
all right. I'm getting my pudsey juice.
I might need some water.
Cameron was offering. Cameron, can we bring the water back round, please?
Cameron, can I have some water? Thank
Please.
you.
There we go. Oh, even I get water. I'm blessed.
prepared.
I need to wash this out.
Pudsey-coloured.
So,
I've got a little bit of the bean stuck on one of my back teeth. I can't get, and it's the bandage one.
bandage. Right. Okay. So, Lena, what was the best bean you had there?
Oh, the peach one by far.
Peach.
I'm not a fan of cappuccino. I'll be honest. Bandage flavour can get in the bin.
Oh, that's where all bandages belong. To be fair.
Yeah, they do not belong in a jelly bean. I will be blatantly honest with you. Who on earth designed this? Can I read them? I want to see what
You
the
learn new things every day.
So
Now, Sam, you didn't get much good luck, but what was the best out of the bad ones?
The best one was dishwater.
Dishwater. Okay.
Dishwater. Because that one was the one that made me feel like I'm going to throw up the least.
the ones that we
okay.
missed was berry blue or toothpaste. I would have loved that one.
Toothpaste is great.
Toothpaste would
isn't
be
too
just like
bad, it's
chewing
just
gum.
mint, right?
Surely.
Juicy pear or booger.
Mm.
And then Oh, this one's a little scary because I think we might have... Because we had the peach bath one, right? Basically exactly the same colours is strawberry banana smoothie, or, get ready for this one, ladies and gentlemen, dead fish.
I've smelled dead fish back in Vancouver. It is a horrendous smell.
I'm going to put the offer up. Does any of Prod? Cameron, do you want to come up and try your luck? You feeling lucky today, sir?
Go on.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Oh, he's coming.
The
He's coming.
glamorous
We've
assistant
got him.
is getting bean-boozled too.
He's getting bean-boozled. What colour have you picked?
Oh.
That one, it could be stink bug or toasted marshmallow, I do believe.
Give it a go.
Uh-oh. Okay.
It's toasted marshmallow. That's a shame.
Everybody got a good one except for me.
Anyone else wanna feeling lucky?
I've tried my luck enough.
No, Prod is looking at us very, very scared. I don't think they envy us.
Okay.
Producer's
Mr.
coming up.
Producer
Benito.
himself.
Mr. Benito himself, the man, the myth, the legend. Right, what colour have you gone for? That one is old bandage or pomegranate, I do believe.
Okay.
Oh.
It's pomegranate.
Pomegranate.
Or Benito's just really weird. I'm not sure.
I think I might have taken all the bad ones out of the pool.
Perhaps.
Potentially.
But there's quite a few beans in there.
Is it a 50-50 split? That's the real question.
The question is, do you want to go for one more? The toothpaste or the berry one? So it's not...
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do
Right,
that.
I will
I can't lose that.
There you go.
I need something nice.
Come on. You got this.
Okay.
We believe. We're feeling lucky.
Toothpaste.
Oh, I think it's just you. I think you just cursed me. I'm sorry.
It's not
Oh,
bad.
Sam,
Is it not?
honestly. Oh,
It's quite nice, actually.
That's
Feels like I'm
rough.
brushing my teeth.
oh
Except
okay.
it's sticking to
Tutti
them.
Frutti or stinky socks? What even is a stinky sock bean?
I'm not sure, but I do have a good friend who stayed over one of my mates' houses last night while he was finishing an assignment. And he said he ended up tasting a stinky sock as well.
Is there another one to be done? Cameron's going to do another one.
Oh, damn.
Do you want to smell the beans first?
Go on, give him a whiff. Give him a
Give
whiff.
him a whiff.
Give them a whiff.
Oh, my. There's some socks in there, I can tell you that one for sure.
Okay,
My
right, what
word.
colour have you gone for?
What's that?
So that is either bath, peach, dead fish, or strawberry and banana smoothie.
Come on. Finally, someone else.
I think that might be the dead fish. I'm not sure what tells me that one.
I think Cameron might just have run off.
Just to give you an idea,
Filipino.
he's literally just ran off. He's not just like waiting at the side. He's gone. He's long
I've never
gone.
seen this man move this fast. And
Yeah, he's.
That's
He's
I reckon
fast.
that's what he was like in his prime in the
Yeah.
rugby days.
I've heard he. I've heard he was a fantastic.
He's having a toxic waste to swallow it down apparently as well.
He's trying to burn away the pain.
But yeah, so they smell horrific. They taste even worse. This is the 6th edition. They've rotated through some.
Yeah, they've
Jeez,
had
that's
some
a
flavours
lot.
in the time. I remember the first one where dog food was an option as
Yeah,
well.
I think they've switched out the dog food one for liver and onions.
I mean, it would just be like having a Sunday dinner, no?
I mean,
No.
I don't think I've ever tried liver.
I'll be honest
So-
with you, Josh. I don't know what kind of Sunday dinners you've had, but I'm scared of you now.
Liver and onion.
I'm just gonna shuffle this way. Cam is still trying to get the taste out of his mouth.
not
So
working.
thank you everyone to donated for torturing us with these. As much as we say we dislike them, it is amazing to have raised
Yes.
so much money for charity. But we are actually going to be heading back to games in a second. So we mentioned it earlier, the very sort of Mirror's Edge Subway Surfer-esque game, and it's called Toro.
Yes, and I'll give you guys a little insight. I was absolutely awful at the game. Couldn't get it to work at all. But to add a little bit of a spice and a little bit of variety to the parkour which is being done here, there is just a Spanish bull chasing you through the streets.
It is. It's I quite like the idea, and the music goes really well with it. Now, JGM, do you have the fact sheet about this one? Can you tell us a little something about this?
Of course I do. Thinking I don't have a fact sheet. So the project leads for this were Liam Jones, Callum Turner, and George Lofting. And along with them, 20 other students worked on this game.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's definitely one of those where you would look at it and, to be quite honest with you, I wouldn't mind paying £7 for this. Easily. definitely potential to make it an indie game.
Ooh, the wall sliding. I really love it. Yes, it feels very Subway Surfers, but I love the 3D elements of it.
Yes.
I think it's one of those things. I think this was one, as we said, designed by students, but if they'd been given a little bit more time to maybe refine the graphics a little more, that would be a fully publishable game.
Absolutely. As well, not only that, it does have a shop where they're able to... they do have a shop where they're able to, decorate their runner as well.
Ooh,
That's
fun.
Adds a little bit of an incentive to keep playing the game and pick up the coins. But you'll notice here as well, there are some very obvious Subway Surfer elements you can see by the jumping, the sliding to get around obstacles. A beautiful little slide there. I promise you it's not a Zeri from Valorant. You are just a lovely dude trying to run away from a bull. Around the back street to Spain. Hence why you've got the tomato to try and throw the targets to keep some parts open. And now it's just running through the tutorial on how to play it. I never got this far into the game. I wasn't this good when I gave it a go, but I'm sure you guys had a little go and probably got this far.
I'll be honest with you, I was not very good at this.
I was horrific.
I pride myself on being a fairly average Subway Surfer player. I watch a lot of Subway Surfers on my Reddit AITAs.
Yes. There's a fair few TikTok pages out there where, they'll tell a story and you end up getting Subway Surfers on as well. But
the stories are addictive, though.
I want to make a petition to change it from Subway Surfers to Toro.
I like
Get a little bit of music going with it as
Subway
well.
Surfers
I found that when I was playing, I focused a lot less on the game and too much on the music because I liked it so much.
The music is good.
It's great.
I really love the mechanic with the throwing the tomatoes as well for stuff like this.
Yes.
And of course, you are being chased by a giant bull. Running off the bulls, is it not? I've never had, I say the pleasure to attend. I've never had the ability to attend.
I feel like I'd just be terrified.
I would be as well. I would never participate. I would go to maybe watch. They also have, I can't remember the name of it, but they have the tomato throwing festival each day.
Yes.
Actually, it's probably not in too distant the future. Is it April time?
I wouldn't be able to tell you, to be completely honest with you.
I may be completely wrong.
I definitely learned this in Spanish class, but I also definitely forgot it. So, I would not be able to tell
¿Dónde está la biblioteca? That is my
¿Dónde
Spanish.
está
That
la
is my
biblioteca?
Vas a comer eso? Are you going to eat that? From a Rhett and Link song about 8 years ago.
Vas a
Possibly
comer
more.
eso. Classic.
Very good song. Very catchy as well.
Yeah.
I was about to say bonjour.
I'll be honest. Wrong Europe.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a mechanic we haven't seen before.
The oil.
Yeah,
The
the
oil
oil.
spill.
Whatever.
Seemed like it took a bit of momentum off the runner as well, which is definitely very interesting. Something to probably keep an eye out to try and avoid.
Ooh,
Watch the
as
train.
well as the
Train.
trams as well.
That puts the subway
That
in
was
Subway
giving
Surfers.
me Crossy Roads as well, because
Yes.
Subway Surfers is also like left, right, up, down, right? That's it. This, you've got the verticality of like having trains and stuff to dodge as well. I like this.
I don't know. I just feel like it adds a little something to it that maybe Subway Surfers doesn't really have to it.
No, I agree with you on that one, actually, yeah.
It feels more refined for sure when you're playing it, of course.
Yes.
It's more than Subway Surfers, but
And something
it's a lot of fun.
I just want to point out as well. You can't really pick it up from watching it, but it's really, really smooth on the gameplay.
Yeah, I felt that, but then I got caught away in the music, and there was a good solid 20 minutes. I had that in my room, and I didn't touch the controls ever. Just listen to the music. I liked it so much.
The music switched up as well. This is snazzy.
Every single one that's been on has been great. The music kind of reminds me of Bloons music, but
Ooh.
better.
This is a sort of level that we haven't seen, and that's something I really like about this as well. Is that each level
Yes.
is very different and gives you different so the sliding down there. You're not just doing the same thing. That's something that I don't like about Subway Surfers. This is exactly the same formula. This gives you something a little different as well.
Yeah, you can climb up, go side to side, go up and down, grab onto things. It's a lot to go through when you're doing it, especially at such a speed, but it's definitely a lot of fun.
I'll tell you something. Our runner really doesn't like using the zip lines.
No, they don't.
I've noticed that. Every time they've got the option to use a zip line, they'll more than happily drop and continue running.
Hey, maybe they
That
don't
was
find it
smooth.
cool enough.
Perhaps.
Anything for a little bit of extra swag.
A little star points here and there,
Exactly.
They're just like running, get that cardio in, Got to stay
Yeah.
healthy.
Yeah, get the 10,000 steps in.
Absolutely.
Little
But
distance running.
I was going to try to do some like commentary of this, but it's like he's running, he's jumping, he threw the tomato, he's running, he's still running.
Yeah, exactly.
He drops down off the building, he's going to slide under the boxes.
Oh.
Up the plank, down the plank.
Olé!
Oh!
I love the ole in there as well.
Some good old matadors.
I do like how you can swing on the lampposts as well.
Yes.
It's got the same sort of feeling, and it's very fluid, similar to the overhanging rails that you can swing on like that to bounce off of the umbrella. It feels very fluid to go around the side of a corner using the lamppost as well. It's just a fluid game, and that's something that I can't credit enough to the developers.
It's brilliant, and quite a small development team as well.
Yeah.
It's only about, what did you say,
20?
20 students, which is crazy. And that this is student level as well. I'm not sure if we were told what level of student this was.
I believe this was level 6 student.
Level 6, so they have been in the
six,
uni for a little bit as well. So...
I mean, it makes more sense why they're able to make such a nice game with such a small team if they're level 6s. I mean, I don't think they'd be doing this at level 4.
Yeah,
No,
no,
ooh.
but I mean, I'll tell
This
you
is
what,
funky.
we've been surprised before by some of the talent which has come out of the game studio, by certainly some of the younger years as well. Definitely getting in the mix and being able to produce and help create really, really stellar games. But I believe here we're having a look at some of the assets they used to make the game.
We are indeed. Now, we will be having a little swap of talent in a second, because I'm going to have to run a roo quickly. Because I believe that we might be getting the opportunity to speak to the BBC, potentially.
Oh,
We're not sure just yet. If not, do you know what's coming next? Chubby Bunny Challenge.
So,
Which-
another one that Josh can't do.
Yeah.
I believe I actually suggested this one,
You might
and
have,
I'm
yeah.
living to regret it.
You just
Yeah.
wanted to have
I think
marshmallows,
I think I suggested sour candy. And
The
I
initial
definitely
idea
regretted that
was spicy food, but also we didn't want to promote something that could be potentially dangerous, because spicy foods do actually innately have risks associated with them.
Yeah.
So we wanted to make sure that everything that we did was safe. But I believe it is time for Cameron to take the stage. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're going to have Cameron joining us for
Yeah.
Chubby Bunny Challenge. Do you want me to take hold of the marshmallows, well?
Oh, these are huge
Oh,
marshmallows.
these are big marshmallows
Hello,
as
Jen.
well.
How are you doing?
Look at the size
Wow.
of these. Huge.
I don't think I can even fit one in my mouth, let alone
It's
Yeah.
anything.
alright, they're
This is gonna be a tough
fat-free.
one.
We're fat-free,
Fat-free.
so we'll be alright. We can live until tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
We'll be-
definitely.
Maybe until
We'll be
tomorrow
alright.
morning.
Okay. So, for those of you who aren't familiar with the Chubby Bunny Challenge, you have to say the word Chubby Bunny. Pronounce it fully, right? If I deem it to not be pronounced correctly, that's it, okay? No argument.
He's enjoying this way too much. by the way.
I'm loving it.
I've never seen someone so happy to be diabetic.
I know. Although they do smell very sweet. Have a whiff.
Oh, God.
Have a whiff.
Smells like
I can feel my
marshmallows.
sugars rising just by being around them. But, go on, let's grab the first marshmallow.
God, these are huge. I
Yeah.
don't think I
Oh
can
my
fit one in my mouth.
Go on, can we
This
get
is
a
like-
size
This is
comparison?
like the size of my hand.
Yeah. I don't know if I can
This
get.
is
I'm going to move
towards
the mic
head
away
size.
as well.
Yeah.
aren't
I
I?
have a big head. I'm gonna have to move
Okay.
the mic out of the way.
I can't even open my mouth to fit it in.
Right, there we go. Okay, Sam, yeah? Come on, Cameron, you can do better. I heard something. We're going to go for another one. There you go, Cam. There you go, Sam. Yeah, you can. You won't choke. We know how to do the Heimlich maneuver here. We've got trained first aiders here. There you go. Try and push it to the side, the cheek. Nuh-uh, not working. Oh, we got production staff just laughing at these two.
They're evil.
You can. You absolutely can. Absolutely can. Go on. Go on. Go on.
I moved it as far to the back into the side as I could. It won't. I contorted the marshmallow as much as I could, but it would not fit in. That was evil. Here, wait. I'm gonna try and give it another go. I'm going for round 2. That wasn't a good performance.
I don't think I've ever seen a marshmallow this big. Like,
Tell me why.
I had to chew mine. I didn't know
Right, how do we
feel
feel about fitting 1.5 in?
Well, okay. If I stack it like that,
Yeah,
kind of, that's
sure.
still gross. I do apologise.
It's gross, but it's doable. Sam, do you want to grab a marshmallow and rip it in half? Oh, we know which half. There we go. So I think you guys are supposed to be saying something. Yeah. Sam's got it. Right. Do we reckon we could split that other half into another half and squeeze it in? Yeah? No?
Big shout, Sam, but don't choke, please.
Please don't choke, Sam.
The marshmallows are actually quite good, but
They really are.
I feel really full because all I've done is try to get rid of the. It was rotten fish, the bamboo.
Yeah, I expected it to be.
And it was awful. So I've just spent the last 5 minutes trying to eat anything. I've had like 12 toxic waste trying to get rid of the taste of it. But these marshmallows did a great job.
Did water not work? That worked a peach for me.
A peach? Because you didn't get peach.
You had
don't have to
every
remind
flavour
me.
bar peach.
Right, now I feel like it's only fair if we offer to share it with the broadcast team. If any of them would like to try and take on the Chubby Bunny Challenge.
Come on, Con.
I think the other cameraman Cameron, should come up and do it because he keeps on being very over the top in front of us, and he keeps on moving me to be on screen whilst I'm not there. So
Here we go.
Here we go.
Nice to meet you. Come in.
All right.
Come in here.
Do you want to... Oh. Right. There we go. They're big.
They're huge.
To be fair, you did a better job than me.
Yeah.
There we go.
He's got it. He's got one.
You can.
Split in half.
I believe.
I believe that we can win. Let's do the American chant.
I believe that we will win.
No.
I believe that we will win. Yeah, I don't.
Good effort, Cameron. Everyone give Cameron a round of
Everyone,
applause.
fair play.
There we
My
go.
hands are
Giving it a
sticky
go.
now.
Does anyone else want to come give it a go from the production team?
Anyone? Oh.
Oh, that's a
No.
We've got a lot of. We've got a
To
lot
be
of.
fair, we've been hitting these goals really ridiculously quickly.
I know.
We
I'm going to end
we've
up
got
with frosted
at
tips
least,
by the end of the night.
At least 4 more challenges to go in the next couple of rounds. So
I'm worried.
Just to say why I'm here instead of Lena. Lena's currently on BBC if you want to go and have a look, and she's doing a live broadcast currently over there to just talk about the university, and that's going to be great. And it's great to have Lena to be able to come and talk about that whilst we chuck our faces full of marshmallows and Josh laughs about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being a
Did she
diabetic
get out
never
of
been
that
so
one?
good.
Am I the only one that's gonna have to do every punishment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
This is.
It's fine because at the end of the day, Sam, you're really loving it. And
And it's for charity.
if we could do another donation goal, if we get that, I think we should get Sam to do all the challenges again, but in the spirit of Donald Trump.
He does a pretty good impression.
I do not think it would be a good idea.
Probably not a good idea, but he does do a great
He
impression.
does do a very good impression.
Yeah, I've heard I do a
Yeah,
good impression. But
great impression.
Yeah. I mean,
as
mind
you saw in the last lecture.
Yeah, it was a fantastic one.
Mind
So-
you, I'll tell you, someone who really surprised me with his impression was a fellow lecturer here alongside you, Ross.
Oh yeah, Ross. We should really get Ross up here at some point to do one of the challenges, but I know he's really busy doing work. But I have got to say I've got to go and talk about our brand new facilities coming up. So you're currently in our studio in terms of where we've been doing it, and this has been here since you've been at the university.
Yeah.
It's actually the first thing we ever created. So this is the first ever sort of esports studio space in the UK for educational purposes at least. So this room has seen a lot of broadcasts. Just Stoke the Fire and a range of
And
other
it's
ones.
also seen a lot of Benito.
A lot of Benito, yeah. He's currently in the other room. But we've had loads of events in here, but we want to make it better. Like, lots of feedback, student feedback, and being a lecturer, I get to hear lots of student feedback. So we invested a lot of money coming into the university. So we've got £2.9 million being spent, which is the biggest investment into the university structures of courses this year, and that's really great, as esports is seen as a really particular area for the university as a whole. So this room will be repurposed as well as the rooms downstairs, and we're going to have a new arena. So if children if you're listening to this or someone is listening to it, next year, if you feel like you want to host, the direct show here, we would love to have you here. And we're a little bit closer.
I'll tell you what as well. I mean, I feel a little bit sad that by the time it's all done, I'll be an alumni and I'll be coming back here, and this room will have completely changed because I've got so many positive memories from here as well.
Yeah, I can't. The reason why I mentioned Stoke the Fire a lot is I know a lot of people on stream have been asking if we hit a certain goal, Cameron, can we shave your hair off again? That was a one-time thing, people. I kind of like my hair.
You sure?
It was a one-time thing. Maybe for my 10th year of the university, then I'll shave it off. But at that point, all of you will be alumni anyway.
How many years left on that?
7. This is my 3rd year now, so
Okay,
maybe 5 years.
Could someone remind me in 7 years to tell Cameron to shave his head?
So I'm not sure about you, but I know Cameron's not the best with dates, right? So he's actually been here for 9 years, and it'll be 10 years tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it might be.
I
think it might actually be in a couple hours.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, we'll have to wait and see with Dono Goal because he's been here for quite some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously you've been here, okay, yeah, but me being here for 9 years is a bit of a stretch. Although I look 45, I am only 27. Believe it or not, I didn't start teaching esports when I was 16. So one thing that I wanted to just highlight in terms of this was, what are your views on the new spaces? Obviously, you've seen the new spaces in terms of what we're going to do, the equipment's going to be in here, and sort of where we're trying to put, not just from a student perspective, but from an alumni's perspective as well, because you'll be coming back as an alumni next year, really.
Yeah, I see it as a wholly positive thing, to be quite honest with you. So I'm not sure how you see it, but for me, it's one of those great opportunities which shows that not only do they take feedback on board, but they're willing to change stuff around the course. Obviously, we've had a completely restructured course as well for this year, and now to go with that, new facilities on top of it, it goes to show that the feedback that we give as students is listened to and took on board seriously. And I can only see it as a positive moving forward.
Yeah, well, the people in our year were so excited about the announcement that the lecturers got a round of applause when they told us. The entire room stood up and started clapping for the lecturers.
Yeah.
So
one person we need to
really
shout
happen
out,
to
though he
lecturers.
doesn't ever get enough credit because he hates being on screen, is Joshua Ferguson,
Josh
in that
Ferguson.
one.
Good old Fergie.
Hero.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
One of the things,
Josh
if you ever
Ferguson.
see Josh Ferguson around, just give him a round of applause. He then runs away in a hiding around, but he's currently in York, so he's not here to sort of celebrate with us today in terms of this. And it's great that where esports is going and stuff like that. It's amazing that BBC Children Need sort of seeing it as a good avenue to get people engaged, especially with such great charities as Children Need. And I'll be talking a little bit about this probably after the next sort of section about my experiences with Children in Need and some of the things that we go in terms of the UK and the sort of challenges they've done in the past. It's a little bit less dangerous than eating the bamboozle sweet, but equally as smelly, so it's quite a good story behind that.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be good for going through that. We're currently in a sort of a bit of a limbo at the moment in terms of where we're going in terms of the next bit. We want to really make sure we get Lena involved. But so one thing that I wanted to sort of highlight was what has been your best challenge so far, Sam?
The best? None of them. They've all been awful. I mean, I don't think the dots are as bad because now I just look like Pikachu with a couple more cheeks.
Yeah.
But the dots hasn't been as bad as like the toxic waste and the bean boozled and the marshmallows. All like they were physically annoying.
I don't know what you mean, Sam. I loved all of them. They were brilliant.
Yeah, sure you did.
Please do make sure we reach £200. I really want to see JGM come into class with bright ginger tips and with bright blonde hair. If we can get that, that'd be grand.
I definitely want to see that as well.
And and then maybe for your later event later on in a couple of months' time, we may actually see it all shaved off. Who knows?
Perhaps might be seeing Skinner Josh.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I'll be bold.
Plus, it'll be your USP for all these sim racing events you're doing.
True.
Not many.
I'd be able to look like the sort of old geezers who used to watch F1 back in the day.
Yeah, definitely.
Or you could look like a very tall pit bull.
Oh,
Another
Mr.
one.
Worldwide himself.
Yeah, he's known across the globe.
Yeah, indeed. So one thing that we've looked at through this year in terms of the lens is obviously gaming and students and again people involved in gaming in the community. So what is your best experience in gaming in the community?
That's a tough one.
Give you a second to think about it.
For me, it has to be the Jingle Jam stream we did last year at Stoke with Fire. Getting so many people in on the esports course to come along, play games, take part in events, just Christmas tree decorating, stuff like that. Just having a good jovial time and raising money for a good cause as well. Not only getting people from the esports course, getting people from other courses to come along, and even getting some Kiel students along, despite them being slightly strange. But he's my good friend, so he'll forgive me for that one.
I mean, mine, speaking of Kiel students, is varsity that I did last year. So that one was a fun one. We had some tech issues, and Lena was a hero installed for a lot of time.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even anything with the system. It's just, I think it was CS that just
we have some issues in terms of servers at CS. With CS2, they've obviously been fixed, right? Totally be fixed.
They wouldn't dare release that without fixing it.
Exactly. So one of the things that we were going through is a sort of game in the community. This is obviously a big showcase of really gaming in the community. So we're, alongside many other colleges, universities across the country, are running broadcasts and streams for this. And it's important that we sort of realise and take into consideration the backstory of why we got into gaming and how gaming has helped us in terms of a lot of things. So one of the things I want you to think about within this is the fact that I've asked you this already, Sam, because we talked about it in your assignment, didn't we? About what got you into gaming and what was your first living experience in gaming. So I wasn't a particularly big gamer growing up. I've got a story about something, my first experience of gaming where I accidentally had a Tamagotchi battery. And if that hits a goal, I will talk about that in quite a lot of detail. You can't ask any questions yet.
I really thought you was about to say you were going to do it again.
No.
I was very worried.
No. So it's more about now just trying to work out like what your first sort of stories were. So my first story was around that Tamagotchi, but I can't talk about it. So my first game that I spent a lot of hours on was Football Manager, and I still play a lot of it today.
Great game.
I know. Sometimes I walk past the office and I see you with a save loaded up.
Yeah, I do play games whilst I work, but it's not my priority. I don't spend my whole time doing it. I'm actually quite good at getting all my job done. Please to testify if I was at work.
Yeah. This is why you fill in for as many teams in NSC as you do.
Yeah, it's a helping practice of the process.
And you're still like silver, I think.
Yeah, okay. I'm nearly plat. Gold 1. In flex.
I'm bronze.
Flex Q,
I can't make a comment.
Do we really want to count Flex Q?
It's alright, Sam. You play on the NA, so we didn't talk about that.
And I'm still higher rank on EU than you.
Debatable.
That's not debatable at all.
Are you plat at EU?
No, I'm mid-gold.
I'm higher rank than you then. Gold 1.
In Flex?
Exactly. Still
Flex does not count for the record, everybody.
Yeah, okay,
Flex
fine.
rank does not count.
Are you going to do that at a Donald Trump impression?
What?
Flex Q does not count.
Flex Q does not count.
Okay, fine, yeah, okay, Flex Q doesn't count. Anyway, back to the conversation in terms of your first experience. So obviously mine was Football Manager and a Tamagotchi story, which you'll find out a little bit about later.
Having to think back here, mine was probably playing on the PlayStation 1. My dad had a PlayStation 1, and he was a big motorsport fan, which kind of what got me into motorsport. I used to play Formula 1 2001 on it with Michael Schumacher's Ferrari, as I'm sure you remember.
Yeah. Actually, the F1.
Yeah, as well as many other different cars and races. And I must have played that game for about 3-4 years before I decided to finally venture off onto a James Bond game. And then I ended up finding out I couldn't aim, and I got upset, so I just went back to racing cars.
To be fair, some of the early F1 games are fantastic.
Yes,
I've
absolutely.
heard they're great.
Yeah, a lot of them were made by former staff university students as well. Yeah, which is great.
I was never a big racing guy because I'd always crash. For me,
you don't have a driving license, do you?
I do.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
crash when I drive, though.
Okay,
I don't
that's
crash when
good.
I drive. I'm a great driver. But for me, it started on with Nintendo DS, a secondhand Nintendo DS, and we had one of those game cartridges that had like all the games on it. So it was
An R4 card.
Oh, they were beautiful.
Lifesaver.
And I would have Pokemon. I'd play Cooking Mama. That was another big one for me. I remember then we got a Wii, and my first like puzzle game was a Despicable Me game, and I got stuck on a level for like hours and hours and hours, and I couldn't get through it. And I remember just enjoying that so much because it really stimulated me.
Yeah.
In a way that schoolwork and a lot of things in life really couldn't.
That's
So-
great. In terms of that, and that's obviously these stories will be with you, and you'll tell your children these stories.
Exactly.
And then on the other end of that, we can think about like what gaming does for other people. So it's a good way in terms of educating, gamification. It's a great sort of term. We talk about it a lot within our classes.
You're just plugging your module.
I am
here.
just plugging my module now
It's fine,
to
I
the
can-
converted.
I can plug my dissertation as well, because
Yeah.
my dissertation's about it. So
Yeah. But one of the things I wanted to sort of highlight was the fact that obviously we're in a generation who's been brought up with games and the process behind it, but we've also got our parents who now are big into gaming for the most part. So over lockdown, gaming became quite huge, and we went through that, and we've gone through this process now of the elderly play games a lot online as well. One of my favourite stories is my gran. I don't think she's watching. I didn't plug this one to my gran because my gran has a Twitch channel, by the way, which she actually watches more Twitch than I do, so that's impressive. But we set up Bridge Online. Has any of you ever heard of Bridge Online?
Is that the one where you build the bridge?
No, it's not when you build a
Oh.
bridge. But it's where it's a card
That's
game.
Polywares,
It's a
I think
card
that
game
is.
that old people play. But we did Bridge Online. We did a big tournament for it. Raised lots of money for charity, and it was a great thing for the elderly to use a platform which is mostly by teenagers, young adults, etc. But to have all these 75-year-old elderly women watching Bridge Online and having this sort of gaming, if that's what community is about, and that's what gaming does.
yeah.
So,
I mean, as well, it diversifies it, and it just includes more people into the community, which is never a bad thing.
Yeah.
exactly. And I think we just had a donation goal flag up in front of us as well, which we
Uh-oh.
hit
no,
175, I think,
no.
was the last one. So congratulations. Thank you very much for the donation.
I'm getting worried.
Thank you.
Uh,
But
just
also,
£25
no.
more, right? Just £25 more?
£25
See,
more.
I'm very conflicted when we get a donation because it's for a great cause, and I'm really happy for that. But these punishments, man, they one by one, they're really.
But we're getting
go
away
after
from the sweet ones and the ones that JGM can't do, and getting to
Yeah.
the ones that JGM can do.
They fall into two categories.
And that's the most important thing, Sam, because we don't have to dye our hair, but JGM does.
I think I signed up for it.
You did sign up for the in-house dye, but you didn't sign up to dye it permanently.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not doing it permanently.
So,
So
I
I'm
will be.
looking-
By the looks of it, if it keeps going at the
Yeah,
rate it is.
Have
so
fun with
we've
that.
got a lovely thing in front of us. Our timer is highlighting just how close we are to hitting that goal.
oh no,
Oh dear.
somebody's gonna hit it. Somebody is. Whoever it is, you're doing a great thing for a lot of kids, and they're doing very well because of you. And
Yes.
and you're making him dye his hair.
All jokes aside, as little as I actually want to dye my hair, it's all for a great cause at the end of the day. And I feel like being able to raise this money and being able to create the opportunity for those in need is worth more than anything any of us can ever give,
Yep.
realistically.
So one of the things we go on to in terms of that story, I guess, is where was your first experience or what are your first knowledge of children in need? I know, Sam, yours will be quite different and you may have a different view of it in Canada, but let's start off with you, Josh. When was your first experience of children in need?
It'd probably be when I was younger, and Pudsey Bear came to my school. The Pudsey Bear came to my school, decided to come hang out with us in the playground for a bit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Played a bit of football, but it was with the little horrible foam ball as well, so
Oh.
you couldn't kick it hard, and then Pudsey absolutely wailed it into a bush and then ran off.
Nice.
That was my first ever interaction with anything to do with children in need, was Pudsey booting my ball away into a bush. But yeah, I mean, from there, I went home, I was like, Mom, Dad, big yellow bear in school, who? And they told me a little bit about Pudsey, and, you know, got me in and showed me the show, and then from there it's kind of scaled, so it became a thing where I always used to watch it every year, and then I went to secondary school where they didn't support children in need, which I found really, really odd.
Hey, it's odd.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure what the idea was, but they didn't support it, unless it
That's
was
weird.
Ofsted. No, not Ofsted. What is it? Oxfam.
Oxfam.
Unless it was Oxfam, they didn't support it, which was really odd.
Oh.
But I still went in, you know,
Yeah.
talked about it, still watched the show, still went in with my mates, had a little chat about what happened here and there during the show. But yeah, that's kind of my experience. Yeah, mainly just Pudsey Bear ruining my game of football.
Yeah. So what's the equivalent to children in need in Canada, Sam?
We have a lot of things for children in need, right?
Yeah.
Like there was one. I forget the project, but it was like a food drive they did for non-perishables, for helping. I forget what it's called. I really can't remember it, but there was a lot of food drives that we did. And then we didn't really have as much in the CBC, which is kind of like our equivalent to the BBC, but not as mainstream.
Yeah.
And then I actually figured out what children need is when I was doing research on broadcast bias.
Oh, okay.
So I was looking at the networks, the CBC, the BBC, and all that. And then I figured out that the BBC had a bunch of initiatives like Children in Need, which were really, really helpful. And they run all these events and stuff to help raise the money. And it all goes to a great cause. So, yeah, that's kind of how I stumbled upon it.
Fantastic. It's interesting that, because obviously it's very much a British thing, and the Commonwealth, for the most part, are the people who are directly affected by it. So from the way, in terms of the viewpoint, is obviously very different story. So my story, in terms of, I was 11 years old, so I was in year 6 in terms of high, sort of primary school, and we did the shoe drive for children in need, where we were donated shoes, people were donated shoes, and we had to sort out all these shoes. So loads of people in my school donated shoes, old shoes. There were thousands and thousands of pairs of these shoes. And I was a school prefect because I was a nerdy little kid. And I spent like hours and hours in my lunch break just cleaning these shoes and like de-spraying these shoes. And my mum must have hated me because I came home from school stinking of like old shoes for like weeks and weeks on end.
Smell ever. That's like the Bean Boozled.
It's
Boozled smell.
It was probably one of the Bean Boozled, and that's probably what I smelled like. And as a kid, you don't ever think about it. So, in a short period of time, we're going to do another Bean Boozled challenge. And Sam looks so happy, and I get to leave you.
Escape,
I get to leave
Yeah,
you because I'm going to be going home now.
Yeah.
But one of the things we can do in terms of that is you will have Lena back, and Lena's going to be way more fun than I am.
But I think I had a little glimpse of Lena. Apparently, she's got no more dots on her face.
She had to get rid of the dots. So
There we go.
we're going to get Lena back for the dots. And if you get any more challenges done and we get any more goals within 5 minutes, I will be happily to do one lovely last challenge. Have I got to do 2 of these? Oh,
Oh,
no.
dear.
No.
I love how you get out of this.
Red. Oh no, this is gonna be worse, isn't it?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's.
Did they not think dots were appropriate?
No, it was a creative decision that I could not professional without them.
Oh, that's a fair
That's
reflection.
reasonable.
We reached 250. Are you serious?
250?
Oh, okay.
Did we have anything? Was it 250?
Well, 200 was the goal.
It was 200.
Okay. Okay.
Well, thank you
Thank
very
you
much
for
for the
joining us,
donation.
Cameron.
Thank you for joining us. And thank you, Cam, for joining us along on the little adventure of oversized marshmallows. You can absolutely have a
Here.
go. We've got 1.5
Cheers.
as a limit. Let's dink. Beautiful. Lovely stuff. How are we feeling? Cam's just taking it. Sam's struggling. It's alright, Sam. Okay. You'll get there.
Oh, this sucks.
Do you want a marshmallow to swish it down? That's a no. Marshmallow on the road? Whoa!
Thank you guys for getting us to 250.
Yeah, that's absolutely outrageous. Thank you guys so much for so many
It's gone.
charitable donations.
We almost doubled. What?
Yeah.
People just want to see us
Cameron.
suffer. Right,
It's the
okay.
effective Cameron.
So I'll be honest with you. I'm probably only going to be able to put one in my mouth and say Chubby Bunny, but...
Sam did 1.5.
Okay.
That's the
the
limit
record.
we've had so
Are we
far.
doing halves?
No, you put the first
the
one
first
in.
one you got to do.
First
full.
one's easy work. Coming from a diabetic who's not put one in his mouth. Sorry, what'd you say? What'd you call me?
At least someone's suffering with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Would you care for a half? No? That's a firm no.
I won.
Sam, winner of a Chubby Bunny challenge here. How does it feel to be able to hold 1.5 of these bad boys in your mouth?
Those are so big.
Like, I'm not sure whether we could get a zoom in on one of the cameras, right? But like,
I'll be honest with you. You say that he's won. This isn't winning. He's lost his dignity in the process of
Like,
this.
look
No,
how big
I
it
lost
is.
my dignity.
That's outrageous.
I lost my dignity when I put these dots on my face.
Like, it's huge. Like, it's the size of my nose. That's how you know it's big.
And he's huge.
Yeah, I'm tall. I've got a big nose. My marshmallow's even bigger. But no, it's absolutely fantastic.
It
but
is.
I believe this means as well, we might have to hop on to the next dono goal.
What's the next dono go, guys? Go on, tell us. What are we doing? What are we doing next?
Right, let's have a
Stop.
little look. But
Let me just. I feel like my pudsy ears are not quite. Oh, the hair dye. The hair dye comes now. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know if you can tell. I'm a bit of a veteran hair colorista sort of person.
hair colorista. That's a term.
That's definitely a term.
I believe I'm brunette right now, as the anime emo kids say.
So we've got a bit of a variety. We've got the avid hair dyer, the one who did it once to make it go blue and it turned green, and we got the novice who's never touched it. But this one is chalk, so it's okay. It'll be wipeable off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think would be brilliant? Don't I go?
What?
I've got all my makeup with me.
Oh no.
And me and Sam going to get painted in makeup.
Yes, I think we are.
Oh,
if everyone
okay.
else in Twitch chat agrees, if you guys would like to see makeup, if you guys have a better idea,
I still
let
have
us
one
know.
more of
but-
these candies to do.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
do.
God, Sam, check
oh
it
yeah.
down.
Cheers, everybody.
Good luck. May he rest in
For a
peace.
great cause. Keep it up, Sam.
Give it up for Sam, an absolute legend, tanking this like a god.
This is tough.
It'll be when your tongue starts bleeding.
But we have another guest. We're
Maybe it's
we're
worse.
re-welcoming a familiar face
It
onto the
actually
stream.
might.
Cameron, would you like to bring us up the
Oh.
hair chalks? Because we were told that
Okay.
actual hair dye in and around this much
go for-
expensive
I'll
equipment
go for a
was
white.
no bueno. So, what colour do you think I should go for, Cameron?
I'm trying to work out what's going to go well with blue.
I feel like the
Purple.
orange.
Orange.
Okay.
Oh, we're going to get free gingers on the stage that way.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh God, I'm stooping to you guys this level. Okay.
Which one should I go for?
Stoop.
A blue to match the orange and blue theme that we've got going on.
Okay.
I don't know
get
how
this
to.
out of
Oh, there we
the
go.
thing?
If you just slide that.
You also need to use these hand gloves, and I don't know what they're really.
That's a lie. The hand gloves are for the weak.
Hand gloves.
Use the hand glove. So if you're not going to use the hand glove, I will hold the
Oh no.
Okay, right. I feel like we probably got to take our headsets off for this one.
Yeah.
So.
I need to finish this candy
I might
first.
be alright. I might be able to do the quiff without touching my headset. Yeah.
I definitely won't.
I'm assuming we just brush it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I never really came with instructions. So I presume we just, like, brush our hair with it? Is that, like, what we're...
How does this work?
So just brush it.
Can we have some instructions? Are we that bad? Instructions, there we go.
I can't even open this.
Place a dry towel around your neck to protect your clothing. Just
Oh,
use an
no.
old t-shirt.
It's working for me.
Could you help me open
Dampen
this?
your hair a little to help the chalk attach to your hair.
We're doing this dry, I guess.
Apply with
Mine's
chalk
working
stick.
quite well.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Okay. So it just needs to be a little wet, apparently. Oh, okay. Right, yours is working.
I mean, I've got quite long hair, which makes it quite easy for
Okay.
Okay.
turning it ginger, I guess.
Right.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, we can see a little bit of orange coming through there. I'll be honest, it's not.
I gotta ditch my mic.
Yeah, it feels like we're ditching the mic at the minute to try and get this hair sorted.
Join you for the mic. We got some commentary going on. So let's look at Lena's hair to begin with. So Lena's is coming out quite well, actually. This blue has actually been doing quite well. I don't know what Sam's doing. If we get Sam to go into the middle, you could just see Sam actually just brushing his hair. Yeah, you are. It's for someone. I think you really need to really brush it quite hard through. You may want to try a bit of a different colour to go through as well. Obviously, it should work quite well in your hair, Sam, because it's quite light. Your hair's going to be a pain. That's why I thought the white would do it. But have you made sure that you've taken the colour off? Let's look at Lena's brush. It's very deep into there. So you have to go really deep into it. Okay, so you have to properly go quite hard. Yeah, and to be fair, it's given strong off Halloween vibes. I know we're now in November, but Halloween is the best holiday. Pardon? Exactly. So, one thing we're going through in terms of this is we're making sure that Sam shows how we can sort of deal with the hair dye. So, hair, you've got to go hard. You've got to go really hard. That's not hard. That's just fast. So, do you want me to do my hair? Let's do my hair. Oh, great. This is gonna. Actually, it's come out okay in your hair. Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna do my front here. My girlfriend's gonna kill me. Fine. Yeah, I'm not bald. That's good. Yeah, so last charity event, I did the stupid thing of saying if you raise £1,000, I'll donate. I'll chop my hair off. And this year, I'm not going to do that. So I've learned my lesson. I know that you guys can raise lots of money. So if you can raise, okay, I'll give you a challenge. Okay, if you can raise £10,000 for all the charities that we do this year, I will get a tattoo of something to do with esports, and you got a choice a little bit. The Staffordshire University not. You get a choice out of 4. Something that I would actually have because that's a permanent mark, but it'll be an esports student remembrance one. So it'll have a good design, and I'll let a student design it, and I'll cover the cost of it. But yeah, it has come out. I'll take that. Yeah. Well, apparently my very, very limited hair is done well. I think you need to really put it underneath your hair. Yeah. I have washed my hair this morning, so it's all good. But I would say you've done a really good job there, Lena.
I'm trying different colours to see what sticks. I think I'll give the red. I've done the orange. I've given the purple a little bit of a go. I don't know if it's showing, but
Yeah, if you raise £10,000 as Staffordshire University over all the charity events this year, and that's all the 2023 year, I'll even extend it a little bit. I'll send it till next Christmas. If you raise 10 grand, I will let the wider populace of the student body decide what tattoo I get.
you should let Con or one of the other graphic designers design it.
Yeah, I will definitely let the graphic designers design will design the tattoo. The reason why is because Paul Con has a really horrible time in all my lessons because I talk about graphic design every lesson with him. It's not bullying, it's character building. It's not character assassination. But that your hair looks fire. Like, it's great. 10k across all events equals tab tattoo. Yeah, thank you very much. There you go. It's on stream now. The thing is, I'm not telling any of my friends who work in corporate that I'm doing any events this year because they always end up donating stupid money. So, because they always like to. Fun? Yeah, it's tax deductible.
There's another esports lesson for you. It's tax deductible.
Yeah, we do. And I realise every time I come on a charity stream, I end up saying something stupid. So I end up getting all these things. So 10. I wasn't meant to be here, but Sam is having a real hard time trying to brush his hair. And Lena had to do the BBC thing, so I always get to be here. So, Sam, whilst you're up, do you want to go and double check some stuff? Also, what is it saying? Michael's mother says she will donate 100 if Cameron sings electricity for Billy Elliot. Oh God, I can't remember the words. If I had the words, I would. Bud?
It's a good job you got a phone for lyrics.
Oh, come on. Let me find the lyrics. Whilst we do that, we'll be looking at some other things. I'm going to look up the lyrics from Billy Elliot for Electricity. I should remember it from when I was younger, but
Give that a try. I feel like the bright red will show a little bit.
I need the backing song though.
I'm running out of hair to give this a whack.
Oh, it's Elton John. Okay, that at least gives me something. But yeah, it would have to be somewhere pointing today where I've actually got the lyrics and the backing vocals. But to raise £100, I feel like I have to. I feel like I'm obligated, don't I?
£100
£100 is £100, and £100 for charity is £100 for charity. So I'm going to try to. I'll be possibly back off in a minute where I've been able to work out the lyrics and if we can get a backing sound that I can actually hear, because I need it.
All horrible and strawy.
It's just full of your hair, that, and I've got to take those off stage.
It's whipping out my hair. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine.
It's all good.
I'm a bit worried about getting the headsets dirty. I'll put it back on.
It's okay because we rock with it. Sam, are you feeling better? Have you actually? You've got some in your hair. Well done, Sam.
Oh, okay, there's a bit of green in there, Sam. We'll take that.
There's a bit of green, and I'm going to.
There was an attempt. You got to watch us struggle at the very least.
Yeah.
I painted mine white to go back over it red.
I would have agreed to dye my hair. Because I often do. I'm always willing to, but MCM Birmingham is next month, and I have been dragged into doing a cosplay, and I want to dye my hair for it, so I've got to be a little bit careful with how crazy I go this month.
Benito has got the lyrics. Okay.
I think it's time, Cameron.
Okay.
I don't know the words, which is the worst bit about it. So, yeah, here we go. I know I've got the screen, but you realise I'm a slow reader.
Ooh.
Oh.
I can't really explain it. I haven't got the words.
Are you joining? Or are you just...
It feels that you can't control. I suppose it's like forgetting, losing who you are, and at the same time something makes a whole. It's like the music playing in your ear. I'm listening and listening, and then I disappear. I feel a change living inside.
Mum's getting
Some
tired.
birthday in me, wide open, impossible to hide. And I'm flying like a bird, like electricity, again inside of me, and I am free.
That was beautiful.
That was... Some might call that majestic.
I would call that, I forgot the words, and I forgot the timing of everything. But thank you very much to Michael's mother.
For £100.
And I will take the fact at that moment in time that I've done my bit for charity for this year.
You have.
And I will give it back over to Sam and welcome back onto the stage the one and only, the Canadian man himself with slightly red hair, Sam.
So I do have a question on the subject of that. Have we done the karaoke yet? Did I miss that?
No, we've not done the karaoke
We've
yet.
not done the karaoke yet,
We
so that's still to
haven't.
come.
That's still to come. That'll be good fun.
That is going to be good fun. We might have to... so we do have a song in mind. We do have...
We've got a song planned out because some of us had to go learn the lyrics. Sam.
I might need to steal someone's phone because there's still some of them that I'm not 100% sure
I'm
on.
sure we can get a karaoke.
Oh, I'm sure. Actually, you know what? We'll probably get a
absolutely.
karaoke version as well.
Absolutely.
But yes, so it's absolutely incredible. Goodbye, Cameron.
Bye, Cameron.
Everybody say goodbye, Cameron. He's heading off for the night. He's done his part. He's helped us out.
He's came along. He's
100
come in
quid.
clutch as
He
well.
came. He saw. I wouldn't say he conquered, but he
ran.
came and he saw.
He certainly ran.
He certainly ran. I mean, if that jelly bean was anything to go by, he really ran.
Yeah.
But
He was rapid there.
Really
he
not.
was. That was the fastest I've ever seen that man
I've not
move.
even seen him move that quick when he goes out for a cigarette.
No, I don't think I
Like,
have
he's-
either. Actually,
never.
My
Um,
hands.
You're-
When I
you're-
went to dye my hair, all the spots, like
Oh,
all the
no.
lipstick
But-
spots, got all over my hands.
if somebody wants to go bring the stuff for spots, I'll
Please.
allow it. I'll let you guys just
It's
put
just-
spots. I'll let you guys do it since I
Okay.
so rudely wiped them off.
Honestly, imagine. End up having a charity goal and
Absolutely. And also, so I'm not sure if we vetoed the makeup or not. I do have a lot of it with me.
Oh, here
we
we go.
haven't.
Here we go. Thank
Okay,
you, Tammy.
right. What we'll
Jenny.
do is
Okay. Right. Tell you what, can we get a camera on Lena?
Okay.
Sam, come round to the other side.
Oh.
Okay.
Doing it?
Yeah. And we're
I'll sit back
gonna
and
both
try
have
relax and
an
enjoy this.
artistic impression here.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm a little bit nervous, but okay.
So this is lipstick, right?
Yes, that is.
Yes,
lipstick.
okay.
There you go. There,
Well,
you got it. You got it.
Yeah, of course you can. Right, there you go. Let's... Right. Oh, okay. The lid's gone.
We don't need the lid.
Don't need a lid.
Who
Who
needs
made
the
a
lid?
lid? Right.
Bottom me up. Okay, I like it. I like it. I respect it.
You've just got a big drip on your forehead now.
That's okay. Let me move the mic.
This is the hardest I've had to concentrate in a long time. I'm not gonna lie.
It's fine. Go wild.
Just gonna...
I'll turn my, there you go.
There we go.
And then there's
Where did
still
the lid go?
Oh, we don't need the lid. Who
Lid.
needs
There
the
we
lid?
go. We need a lid
The lid
because
was holding us down.
if we get the BBC One show chairs ruined, would children need never going to invite us back?
Oh, true. They did let us steal these from the one show.
Oh, that's a big one. Uh-oh. Right, there we go.
Just go crazy, man. Just go crazy.
Just go crazy. Sam, can you tell how much I'm having to concentrate here?
Yeah, I had to do the same with
I feel like the Mona Lisa, you know.
There you go. And you got a
Okay,
little
there
trickle
we
on your
go.
nose there as
I'm
well.
all spotted back up again, as I should be. So we're going to. Actually, we're respotting. We're doing just a general respotting with team. We're actually going to be going to a totally normal farming game.
Are we?
Nothing to see here.
That is what
Totally
our
normal.
production has told us. This is a totally normal farming game.
Yeah, very normal.
Yeah. Oh, okay, sure. So I'm guessing it's going to be a bit like Stardew Valley or something, right?
It's whatever this game is. So, I actually don't know. There's a build mode, which suggests there's like
Yeah.
maybe a battle mode
Uh,
or a something mode. I don't know.
I'm not sure. This wasn't one of the games I necessarily had time to have an adventure on.
I was not aware this would be cropping up either. So I'm
Cropping. I see what you did.
Crop.
I know. I'm good with my puns. I guess you could say they're spectacular.
Hey!
I had more prepared, and I've just completely blanked on all of them now.
You could say that's a little bit corny.
Oh. I like that.
Just a little bit of horseplay.
Puns. That's all you need. Just the barn necessities. The silence. Okay.
Yeah.
The silence speaks volumes. I'm a big farming person. I'm usually your local agriculture girl on Minecraft.
Ooh, what the sound.
That sounded like someone drilling.
Yeah, and like good old hammer maybe.
Good old hammer. I see them buying some corn. I like a good corn on the cob. Are you a corn on the cob or a corn off the cob sort of person?
Corn off the cob.
Corn.
Off.
You know what?
Off.
I like my
Off.
unrailed cob as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you seen corn on the orb corn? The corb.
What?
It's just
No.
a spherical
A spherical.
corn.
That
the
sounds
corb.
heinous.
That sounds amazing.
It is.
Corn's amazing.
Corn is amazing. If you had a plot of land and you could plant anything on it, you know, it could be a tree, it could be fruit, it could be underground
What are the
root vegetable.
conditions?
What are you planting?
What are the conditions? Do you have like the conditions to grow anything?
It could be whatever condition you want.
Because I would go tropical, grow sugar. That's a lot of money.
Okay, I respect it. I like the money grind.
And you get to bake. I love baking.
Ooh, true.
I would go for sugarcane.
Yeah.
Because it would be very ironic having a diabetic farmer farming sugar.
It would be. It would be like you touch it and keel over. You know.
Yeah. My hand would start melting.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
fair. I like it. I like. We've gone for the irony, the oxymoron, and then we've
No.
gone for get rich quick.
I'm just saying, I never knew scarecrows could use a phone.
Yeah, but that sound
You've never
is,
heard the right sound.
that typing sound is beautiful.
It
It's
is.
Like
satisfying.
therapeutic.
Satisfying.
Brrr.
Oh.
Ooh. I did say there'd be a battle phase, right?
Yeah. And
Battle.
I can't tell if that's a rifle in his hand to, maybe... Oh. He's turned invisible.
Oh no.
I wish I could do that.
I mean, technically right now, all we are is voices in the Twitch chat's head.
True.
We're invisible.
We could be anywhere.
We could be anywhere doing anything. Oh, the audio stopped. What happened?
Ooh. And the server goes quiet.
Oh.
Waiting to make the first move.
Suspense. Oh,
Okay.
it's back.
Ooh, the ticking's
tick,
back.
Tick, 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 tick.
Now what?
I'm a little confused as to what the premise is.
Yeah. Is it like a tower defense?
I think it's a farming game.
Well,
Well, I'll be
we
honest,
got
there's
that
a
far.
farm, but I don't know about farming game.
What?
Oh, there's that seems like battle.
okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
someone who's just
That's very normal on a farm.
Maybe it is a tower defense game. Maybe you have to defend your crops.
potentially that could be a very
Yeah,
very
it's
good
like-
idea.
It's like the Barnyard movie. I won't back down. You have to defend it.
Oh, I know what you're on about.
It's a great film, that. I used to watch that in daycare before my mum picked me up from daycare.
That was a while ago. I was young
I
once.
feel
I was
so
so
old.
young.
How old are you again?
22.
Well, you're not that old.
You're
I
not
know,
very
but I
old.
feel like Cameron's age because I have
What,
no idea what you're on
26?
about.
No, he's
No,
27.
42.
He's 27 now, isn't he?
42.
42 is being generous.
Well, that's what he likes to think he is.
Yes.
Yeah, close enough.
It's fine. Cameron is one of 2 lecturers that has hospitalized themselves.
Oh, no.
I'll tell you something as well. This farmer's trying to hospitalise himself, going next to what seems to be
Is that butterfly?
a
What's moving like
firefly.
that? No.
Not anymore. It's not. I mean,
Yeah, it's interesting for sure.
I like the graphics on it. I like the idea. I'm just a little confused as to the premise.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a very very clear
It's an
reload
arrow,
animation,
though.
but-
Like, is the arrow where you're supposed to be going?
I think the arrow might be you.
Oh, it might be the cursor.
show him the direction you're pointing, maybe.
No, I don't think... Oh, it takes time to adjust. So yeah, I think it might be the cursor. It's interesting for sure. It looks like a farm.
I like the art style. I'll say,
Yeah.
Go ahead. I love water. Well done water in video games.
That
Is stunning.
It reflects it.
It reflects. It's beautiful.
That looks like the ocean back in Vancouver.
Some might say it's art.
Someone might say it brings a tear to your eye.
Yeah, but so do the toxic waste candies. So there's
Don't
been a
bring
lot
it-
of crying
don't,
today.
Don't bring me back to that. I had too many of those.
You scarred.
Forever. And not just... I for one, am just thinking in my head, how did my brother actually enjoy eating those? 'Cause, like, how do you enjoy that?
He's just constructed alternatively. That's
Yeah.
all we can say about you, brother.
Built badly.
Yeah.
Or built well. I don't know actually.
Instructions unclear, upside down.
The instructions were not included in the package.
He's in a parallel universe.
In a parallel universe
Yeah.
where I'm the ginger one and you two aren't.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe that would happen in a parallel universe.
it's called Canada.
Scary place, Canada. I'm
It
convinced
is.
it's not real.
I think it might be.
The
Just
Canadian is
personally.
trying to tell me that Canada is real. Something seems off here.
Suspicious.
Is that tree speaking Canadian?
Chat GP Canadian.
GP Canadian. Yeah.
But yeah, so it does look a bit like a tower defense game where they are trying to at least defend their crops
Or maybe like
from monsters.
That pathway looks
COD
nice.
zombies, but agriculture.
Or maybe it's protecting the crops from like animals that would go after it.
Ooh, true.
Ooh, potentially.
And maybe you've got to defend it throughout the night,
Yeah. And
when all the wolves come out.
the pathway looks really nice.
I do like the bridge.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. It reminds me of something I'll try and make in Minecraft, but get nowhere near.
What it reminds me of is the bridge you had to pass to go shopping from student accommodation. There's like that bridge over the river.
Oh,
Okay.
That's a joke that only the Stokians will get.
Yeah.
The Stokians, is that what we are now?
Yeah. I've been here for
I mean,
a year and a half.
we've got to try find a cool way to say it because when I tell people that I live in Stoke-on-Trent, they just look at me with a sort of pity in their eyes.
Oh.
I mean, I came from one of the nicest cities in the world.
In
to
the
Stoke.
world to Stoke-on-Trent. What was that like? Talk us through your first couple of months in.
To be honest, it was actually kind of nice.
That wasn't the
because-
correct answer, but continue.
Because there's like an element to like smaller cities that are nice. Like everything kind of feels like more together.
Okay, I respect
And
it. I respect it.
especially since in Europe, in Europe, everything is less spacious, right? So everything feels a bit smaller. It's kind
Yeah.
of nice in a way.
Everything's very spread out and far apart.
Especially in
over
Canada,
the
like-
Americas.
Especially in Canada, we have like one of the biggest land masses in the world and a 32 million population.
Damn.
It's super spaced out.
Biggest land masses. I didn't realize
One of
that
them.
you were there, Josh.
Wait,
I'm not a
'Cause you're
landmass, I'm a
6'6"?
tree. But I have been able to source this game, and I
Ooh.
can give you the description of the game in one breath.
Do it.
A downloadable game.
oh!
It tells you absolutely nothing about it, so it wants you to play, figure it out by yourself. But it was made by Liamau, I want to say, is how you pronounce it.
Potentially.
That's a tough name.
But yeah, other than that, it's kind of just encouraging you to really give it a go yourself.
Just keep doing what you're doing. I don't understand
so you're a
what they're doing.
scarecrow.
Oh, okay.
So you're scaring everybody away. That makes sense.
That would make sense. I think maybe we probably could have inferred that if we took a second to combine.
Reading
our
is
brain
hard.
cells. There's one brain cell. It's on the table in front of us, and no one's allowed to touch it. We're only allowed to look.
Yeah. Otherwise known as the T-shirt, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's a prize. We're not allowed it. Forbidden.
So fun story about Campus Clash. You've just reminded me.
Oh no.
Oh,
So
no.
Campus Clash was a really big event that we ran last year. It was sort of the finale of the year. And it was a good send-off to all of the Level 6 that graduated. Big event. Loads of people across the esports course participated, both production side and playing. So we had a custom-printed, hand-painted trophy, of course. Now, this was something that Josh Ferguson, one of the lecturers, had distinctly been put in charge of watching. That I might have stolen, because what he did was he pretended to steal it, he hid it somewhere. I saw where he'd hidden it, I picked it up, and I re-hid it without telling him. And so when it was getting really close to the time that it was the trophy ceremony, and of course Benito, our wonderful director, was like, hey, can you go get the trophy? And Josh, of course, couldn't find it. And I believe only sheer panic can describe the look on that poor man's face. Did I apologize? No. Will I be living with the consequences of this for years to come? Probably.
Yeah. Seems like it just happens.
I feel
Campus
like
Clash was a wild time.
it's definitely going to go against you, but we are definitely looking a little bit more dotty.
We
Yeah.
are.
I've got a little one just under my nose.
I've
there
got
as
this
well.
big blob of pink.
I've
Yeah.
got a big one there. Got a lot of splotches at the top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yours are fresher though.
Mine are
Ours have
fresh.
faded a little bit.
They're fresh wounds, fresh
Wow.
battle scars.
Michael's mom followed
Oh
through.
my.
£350
Legend.
donated. That is over double what we expected to be sort of the maximum. So we're in
Wow.
uncharted
We
territory.
smashed it.
So now
So
what do
what do we do for 350? We've got to do the karaoke still.
Yes.
Oh,
We've got to. I'm
Ice bucket.
still all for the makeup. I'm still all
Yeah.
for it.
okay.
Because we need
Go on.
ideas. We just need you guys to torture us so that we can thank you. It seems like a really messed up statement, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We
A
need you
little.
guys to give us forfeits. It's nice when we put it that
Yeah,
way, isn't it?
forfeits. And then our production team will put them up for us, and we're going to do something great.
So I believe we're going to be going on to the karaoke, and we're going to be doing "You're Welcome" from Moana. Now, this came about yesterday
Brilliant.
as a joke because we had the music playing in the background, and I think it
That
might be
tech
me
test was-
that suggested, and I was just like, hey, what if we put on "You're Welcome"? It might have been like spawned off of the Overwatch conversation we were having because the new Overwatch
Yeah.
hero Mauga looks very much like, of course, Maui from Moana. So,
Similar names, too.
are we
A
ready?
little.
Okay.
I
I don't think
mean-
I can stand up, though, because headset.
So yeah. So we're gonna be doing that in a second.
I'm not looking forward to it.
I'm not
Oh,
good at
this
singing.
gonna-
I'm not good at singing.
No.
I've
I don't
got
think
no
any
sense
of us
pitch.
are.
I mean, Cameron gave it a go earlier, and I
He
feel
did.
like
We
he's going
can't
to show
be
us
worse
up.
than Cameron.
I feel like he's going to show us up, though,
Our goal is to not be worse than Cameron because if we're worse
That's
than
a tough,
Cameron, then what
that's
do
a
we
tough
even
goal.
have left
That's a
in this
tough
world?
goal.
and we won't be able to live it down for the next year,
Yeah.
at least.
True. So that's going to be happening when everything's queued up. They're just loading it up for us. And we should be.
You'll be
Ooh.
hearing it before us, I reckon.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go. Oh,
Right. That's the intro sound.
Yes, right.
here we go.
Okay,
This is tense.
I'm ready.
Tense.
Are we ready?
Yeah. I see what's happening here. You're face to face with greatness and it's strange. You don't even know how you feel. It's adorable.
Well, it's nice to see that humans never change. Open your eyes, let's begin. Yes, it's really me, it's Maui, bring it in. I know it's a lot, the hair, the bod, when you're staring at a demigod. What can I say except you're welcome for the tides, the sun, and the sky. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. I'm just an ordinary demi-guy. What has 2 thumbs and pulled up the sky? When you were waddling yay high, this guy. When the nights got cold, who stole you fire from down below? You're looking at him, yo. Oh, also I lassoed the sun. You're welcome to stretch the days and bring you fun. Also I harnessed the breeze. You're welcome to fill your sails and shake your trees. What can I say except you're welcome for the islands I pulled from the sea. No need to pray, it's okay, you're welcome. I guess it's just my way of being me. You're welcome, you're welcome.
Well, come to think of it, kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I can explain every natural phenomenon. The tide, the grass, the ground. Ah, that was Maui just messing around. I killed the meal, I buried his guts. I sprouted a tree, now you got coconuts. What's the lesson? What is the takeaway? Don't mess with Maui when he's on a breakaway. I'm a tapestry here on my skin. Is a map of the victories I win. Look around and I make everything happen. Look at that me around. It's just
Tap, tap, tap.
Tap. Hey!
Well, anyway, let me say you're welcome for the wonderful world you know. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. Well, come to think of it, I gotta go. It's your day to say you're welcome. Cause I'm gonna need that boat. I'm sailing away, you're welcome. Cause Maui can't do anything but float. You're welcome, you're welcome. And thank you.
And thank you, everyone at home, for donating. Hopefully, we don't get banned for violating your eardrums.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
But
Tough
yeah,
listen.
so that is immortalized on the internet forever.
That is going to be clipped, and that'll be...
Digital footprint,
Digital,
they tell us.
Discord soundboard is
yes,
what I'm hearing from my
that's
friends.
definitely something.
They talk about digital footprint. That's
something
That's
which
not
is...
digital footprint. That's a digital, like, you know when they do chalk outlines
That's a digital
of dead
skid
bodies?
mark.
Or, like, crime scenes. But I believe we've done all of those. I think at some point we might do some more games, and then we've got some makeup to put on you guys.
Yes.
Because why not? Because we really need anything we can to say thank you guys for donating.
We got a nice bucket to do.
That we're doing at a later stage when it's not -3 outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yes. So Ice Bucket Challenge is going to be happening. It's going to be a content piece that we record that we'll put out probably on social media. But that is unfortunately not going to be happening live. Just don't have the capabilities. Honestly, I don't think we were expecting to raise this much. So it's absolutely incredible. So thank you everyone who's come along, who's watched and donated. It is a crazy amount of money you guys have raised for us.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I can't say thank you enough, to be honest with you. Raising 350 is absolutely outrageous. It's far succeeded what we thought was going to be possible here. Especially given such a short stream as well.
Yes.
Only being the 2 hours, it's absolutely brilliant. But I'm sure you'll be able to find the Ice Bucket challenges. I'm sure it'll be used.
Oh, you'll find them.
Used
You'll
with
see.
the hashtag. What was the hashtag again?
Hashtag GameOnCIN. Children in Need.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be posted on all of the university social pages,
that's gonna be fun.
as well as the esports one
We're
as
gonna
well.
be everywhere.
Yes.
We're going to be shivering.
Yeah.
Yes. We will need some warm, fluffy towels.
Yeah, that's gonna be. It's a ton of money though. It's more money than I have in my bank account. So
Same.
that's a bit concerning, but also
Good that
encouraging.
we've raised it.
It's
yes,
amazing to see.
I feel like it goes to show the generosity of the students, the ex-students, and those who are just involved in the community, whether it's a family member who comes here and, supports us. It's just really, really fantastic to be able to not necessarily trust, but be able to put this sort of opportunity in front of other people and make ourselves maybe look a little bit stupid, a little bit silly, all for a great cause, and people are willing to take part in it and get themselves involved with the Children in Need charity as well. It's honestly fantastic.
Absolutely. And of course, this is all for children in need, hence the Pudsey merch on all of us, the ears, all of production as well wearing ears. I want to give a quick thank you to them as well, because they've been absolute legends putting up with us and making sure this broadcast went ahead. So really, we wouldn't have been able to raise this money without them. But of course, children in need, they've been raising money all day. I believe that the game on section, so all the video game based stuff, will be ending at 9. I don't actually know what time it is, so we might have already gone past that or not, but there will be other stuff on, I believe it's BBC 3, and to be honest, all of the BBC channels all day. So make sure that if you're wanting to keep up with the charity content, see something that's also a little bit silly as well. There's loads of other universities, there's loads of other channels doing stuff. So the party does not end with us.
Yeah, but I mean, I do feel like we've got a special little gem here, don't we?
We
A
do.
little bit of a gem.
With these guys. The wonderful production staff, obviously you guys watching as well. It does feel like a lovely little family we've got here for the event. And
Absolutely.
I couldn't be more grateful to share the stage with either of you. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. And it's been a pleasure. Of course, lovely audience at home. Might I just say, you are looking mighty fine today.
I like what you've done with your
especially
hair as
through the
well.
camera.
Yeah, I like it. So thank you for joining us from home as well. From home, maybe on transit, wherever you are watching from as well. Thank you so much to all the people that came in and played games as well for us, giving us something to talk about and to watch. Thank you for all of the friends and family that have supported. It has been an absolutely incredible event. Now, don't know about you guys. What was your favourite part?
Oh, for me, it might be Toro. I just really love it.
Great game.
It's just something about watching emotion. It's very, very satisfying. Other than that, maybe watching you guys go through sort of a toxic waste. That was
nasty.
Okay, you know what? Not Toro. It's toxic waste. It was like
Toro's got a second.
a wonderful world of another upper echelon.
Yeah, for me, it was all the games. I mean, our games department, 20 years, they've done a really, really, really great job. So I'm going to say a quick thank you to them, because that's a lot of work that went into that, and they did an excellent job. I mean, I have a lot of least favorite parts of the stream, because...
Which ones? That was my next question.
I think the nastiest ones were... I think it might have been Bean Boozled.
The Bean
I got
Boozled
unlucky.
was grim.
I really didn't get lucky. I think I got 4 in a row, the bad ones.
4 in a row, the bad ones, yeah. Do you know what the ironic thing would have been? You would have had a 5th and it would have been perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Gambler's fallacy.
We're not going to gamble that one. I refuse to. The smell of them was...
It's too much.
What about you? Your least favourite part?
Not really sure. I don't think I necessarily have one. I feel like it's been pretty good. It's been pretty
That's
uplifting.
what we like to hear.
I mean, I can't say there's been the least favourite part for me. I mean, I'm sure there will be to do with an ice bucket, but it's not happening right now, so I don't need to think about it.
That won't
I'll
be that
fine.
bad. I grew up in Canada. That's not bad.
Yeah, well, I didn't. I grew up here.
Now, once more, of course, as you see below, we have the text game to 81155. Of course, it will cost your donation and then whatever your service charge is as well. So make sure that you okay that before you send that message as well. But there is a giveaway on that as well. But not only that, let's go over quickly the other prizes that are available to win.
So, as mentioned earlier on in the stream, there is a Racing Sim home package where you will get the entire frame, the wheel, the rig,
the pedals.
I'll tell you what, some of those pedals are really expensive. I was talking to Tom, the Alpine ambassador, and his pedal recently broke. And do you want to guess how much he paid just for a single brake pedal?
What?
Have a guess.
100.
30?
800.
800?
800 on a single
quid?
pedal.
Oh my god.
It's outrageous.
That's my
And
life
you're getting
savings.
2 pedals with this as well, you know?
Yeah, I know. It's brilliant.
Wow.
And also, to go along with that, we have the Silverstone driving experience where you can take a car around the track and really try and, see what it's like to drive on such a historical circuit, especially within the F1 world. It's like the crown jewel.
What's your favorite Silverstone race?
Favorite Silverstone race? Probably not 22, 21.
Ooh, good one.
Good one. It was very good.
And
Yeah.
I know nothing about motorsport.
I don't either.
Cars go circle. That's what
Fake
you
it
got
Cars
to
go
till
remember.
make it.
brrr, and that is what you have learned today, if nothing else.
And
Yes.
even more for prizes. This is a PlayStation 5 gaming bundle there. So imagine having all that money you saved up for a PS5. Well, you don't need that because you can win it from here.
That could be put on games.
Yeah.
Imagine. Could be you.
This
It
man
could be you.
is a genius.
Yeah.
I want to go that far.
There's so many good games there.
I
on
know.
PS5.
I mean,
What's your favorite PS5 game?
Gran Turismo. You talk to
Ooh.
a
Have you seen
right.
Gran Turismo movie very quickly? Side note.
I saw a little bit.
You should watch it. You should watch it.
Couldn't
Now,
watch all of it. Just a little
there's
bit.
one more prize. Do you wanna give it to us?
Full streaming setup.
Oh, that's a nice prize.
I know we've got our resident streamer, JJM, here.
Yes. Lovely little broadcast setup for him, including tripod, webcam, little LED light as well.
The whole shebang.
It's everything.
A
It's
lot of
everything you would
stuff.
need. You could get yourself kickstarted on Twitch, and who knows? Maybe you get so involved in it, you might even think, "I want to study esports at Staffs Uni." You could be here taking on this role in the future as well.
You could be with
Absolutely.
us.
Or potentially you find out that you like streaming, and maybe next year this is you. Maybe you put on a fundraiser, you raise some money as well, because there is loads of people doing an absolutely incredible cause. But I think that's all from us. I'll let you guys do some closing remarks before I finish us off.
Yeah, no, just a wholehearted thank you to everyone who got involved. It's been an absolute pleasure. I know we had people getting involved before the stream even started, as well as during the entire stream as well. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very, very much for getting yourselves involved. It's lovely to see a great community come together, and I couldn't be more proud of everyone who's been involved here, and also you at home. I couldn't be more proud.
For me, I'd like to send a thank you to everybody who watched. Also, Michael's mom, who made Cameron sing and
Absolutely.
donated £100.
Michael's mum
Which is a
has got
lot.
it going on.
Yes.
And I want to give a big thank you to our production team. A lot of really talented people there who worked really hard to put this on.
They
So,
have.
yeah.
Now, I think that is all from us.
I think
We
it
have
is.
raised £350, which is an incredible amount. But it is time for us to say goodnight, to take off the ears, to let you get on with your evening. So, once again, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. It has been an absolutely incredible event. And yes, have a lovely evening, and we'll see you next year, maybe.